Suddenly, a sword flashed in its own light. Bilbo saw it go right through the great goblin as he stood dumbfounded in the middle of his rage. He fell dead, and the goblin soldiers fled before the sword, shrieking into the darkness. Welcome to the Goblin Goblet Hobbit Speedrun Tourney. Yeah. Okay, let's get started here. Thanks you guys for being here. So, let's see here. The winner of this 14-runner tournament will receive their very own handcrafted Goblin Goblet. Very exciting. So first place gets a goblet, everybody else, fame and recognition and all that. So, like I said, 14 runners. So, I assume that if you're here, you know a little bit about the Hobbit speedrunning. The Hobbit is a game from 2003. We're playing it on the PC. The goal is to beat it with no menu glitches as fast as possible. Just the very standard format of running the game. The format for this tournament, strap in, it's a little bit wild, okay? So, like I said, we have 14 runners. There's going to be 2 rounds prior to elimination. So, every single race will consist of 7 runners at a time. So, as you can see in our first group here, we've got these 7 runners here. This will be round 1, race 1. Then we'll have round 2, race 2. Got it? So, and then right after that, round 2, race 1, round 2, race 2. So everybody, if you kind of look in here, everybody will race twice prior to elimination. I tried to mix it up so that people would be playing slightly different people as much as possible in the second race. You'll notice there are numbers next to the runners' names on the left here. Those will be the seed numbers. The seeds were pulled last Friday based on the speedrun.com leaderboard standings. So there have been a little bit of shuffling in terms of people's PBs, so personal best, their best recorded time. But we locked it in as of last Friday. The seeds are not intended to give any advantage to anybody. It's just sort of intended to shuffle the runners around and sort them into what I felt was as fair a way as possible. So, as you can see here, M Karma with the 1 seed. We'll get into some player descriptions as we get into the races, but basically our first race will start here with M Karma. Okay. After the elimination period, I'm going all out of order by this. This is my first time doing this, so cut me some slack here. Basically, the way that the format works is your placement within your race and within your group gives you points. So if you get first in your race, you get 25 points. And then these are the subsequent points you would score for each race. After round 2, you'll have run twice, you'll have scored points twice, you'll add those together, and then we'll take the top 7 runners based on those points, and those will move on to the top 7, where they'll compete in 3 more races. Again, every race is just 7 runners. And so those lowest 7 runners by points after round 2 will be eliminated. Additionally, you get a small amount of bonus points starting round 3 based on your placement at the elimination period. So if you score first after round 2, you will start with 6 extra points. So there's something to go off of. Also keep in mind that I'm trying to do a million things at once here, so if I'm not able to keep up with chat, then my bad. But, scream at me if something's going wrong. Okay. With that said, I think we're pretty much set here on the intro. We went over the standings and the format explanation. So I'm going to meet with the runners, and we'll get started in just a second here. Runners, we're going to go on 3, so everyone can go back to the regular menu. All right, here we go. On 3. Bottom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoops, wrong music. Let's do this one. Okay, and we're off. I'm going to leave this chat so I'm not annoying the runners. Yo, yo. Alright, I've got Lon in here on commentary with me, and we've gotten started here. Already it looks like Lautum, Hector, and Sisters stuck on Dreamworld. Just Sisters on Dreamworld now. Yes, this is what we'd expect. Sisters has not played the game since the last Hobbit speedrun tournament back in November, so very rusty, to say the least. Lon will be running in the race. He'll be helping me commentate and keep track of things here. So, you know, thanks for joining me on the call. Let's go. There it is. We are not going to be stuck in Dreamworld for the whole game. Interestingly enough, you could get to the point where your allies will always win that battle, and then the ladder would drop. So you can't really be stuck in Dreamworld forever, but unfortunate start nonetheless. So, looks like Shocky has a slight lead, and he looks like he's even just lost it to MK. So MK, what can you say about the guy? He has been playing the game for over 10 years and speedrunning the game for over 10 years, helping people with learning new strats, and he basically taught me how to speedrun the game along with, you know, some of these other runners and video tutorials and things. But the dude is goated, needless to say. Current world record holder, obviously the 1 seed for a reason. Looks like we've gotten everyone into Overhill here, so it's really not too stretched of a race we see here in the beginning. But this level is where, you know, Hobbit boys become Hobbit men, if you will. Very easy to fall off the cliffs here and die, and if you didn't hit a save point, it could reset you all the way back to the beginning of the level. Looks like MK is going for the save and getting pillar skip, no surprises there. Yeah, it's going to be Sisters. It's going to be Sisters way behind here for most of the run, if I had to guess, just based on this start. Yeah, Red Ring dies to a boulder, unfortunately. Very unfortunate there. That can happen. To my understanding... Oh, didn't hit a save. Wow, that's going to be tough. I mean, it's one of those things where... Oh, Red Ring doesn't know that you can just jump up on the forward pillar there and keep going, but makes a good recovery, hitting the saves now. I mean, those saves will matter. Even the best runners can make mistakes, and anything that could throw off their groove could potentially be catastrophic if they're not hitting the saves. But Shocky wisely going for the Bean Island save here, as we see MK hitting it, and he gets it. This is not a super rough trick to hit, but it, you know, it can definitely cause some slip-ups. I know for me, at least, it's caused some slip-ups several times. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. And so in this tournament, it is, you know, a combination of playing safe and trying to go fast, because you don't want to obviously be set back, but every placement you get above another runner can equal more points, and especially that first place being worth 25 points, very juicy. So if you can lock it in, then, you know, you want to go for that. Yes. And so you are somewhat incentivized to go really fast, but if, you know, you just want to make it past elimination just to ensure you have a chance at competing for first, that's also a very viable strategy, playing a little bit safer. I have a feeling that MK is going to probably be pushing it pretty hard here, but I do know in the first ever Hobbit speedrun tournament, he did fail this trick here, and it did cost him, as it was just single race, single elimination, but it looks like he's got minecart skip down. Doesn't want a repeat of that from a couple years ago. Shocky dodging the minecart. So really, other than Red Ring, we're kind of seeing people kind of performing about to where we would expect them to. Yes, certainly. Hector, so a little bit of context for people who did not watch the previous tournament, the Hasty Hobbits tournament. Hector was an even lower seed than he is now in terms of his PB, his leaderboard standing, but he played very consistently. He made a lot of safety saves. He never really messed almost anything up, and so he was able to just squeak into 4th place, despite being arguably not even close to the 4th fastest runner in that, I believe, 19-person tournament that happened previously. So, and it was a split-second difference between him and Sidley, who actually ended up winning the tournament in that last race there where he got 4th place. He almost eliminated Sidley, who ended up winning the tournament and is our number 2 seed. Oh, Red Ring dies! I wasn't watching. Do you know what happened? Oh, hang on, pause. They are saying they cannot hear you, so I'm going to... Okay, apologies on the on the call there. They should be able to hear you now. Try talking and chat. Tell me if you can hear him.
Can you hear me, chat?
Maybe you just want to start that explanation over on what happened to Red Ring?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Sounds
so
like we can
Red
hear you
Ring,
now. Yep.
unfortunately, was going through the area just past the bats and stuff like that, kind of like 1 or 2 areas past that. Coming down next to those spiders, he had a jump attack that just slid down a few of the paths and didn't hit the ceiling, came down, hit the floor, and took a hit there, unfortunately. So that really puts him in the danger zone, because with this format, we're going to be having kind of between 3 and 4 runners from each group will be the expected number that are going to end up into those future rounds. So this is danger zone for him.
Absolutely. I did forget to start recording locally, so hopefully that doesn't screw me, but I did just start it now. And chat, I'm not sure. I turned the music down just a little bit, so just let me know if I need to turn the music up or down or whatever you guys think. Okay, plodding along here. Yeah, so now Red Ring tied with Frog Miners currently. But we'd expect the stronger runners, even after making a big mistake, to be able to gain some ground. Because movement will be very key. You know, there's a lot of dangerous tricks in this run that can really cost you time, but ways to make up that time is just by having really clean movement, really good lines, good jump attacks, good slash jumps to kind of make you really be catching up on some of those, you know, even fractions of a second will really add up over the course of the run. A lot of him going for safe strat, but he totally bungles it. I'm very surprised to see that. It's really not a safe strat. It's just if you're uncomfortable doing the log boost, it can be a good way to, you know, prevent you from having to do that. But and I know because I used to do it because I hated the log boost. But unfortunately, if you haven't practiced it, it can be, you know, pretty severe consequences of death there. And honestly, surprised to see him not make a safety save. Especially because there is a soft lock here too that can get you. So you're kind of saving for 2 negative outcomes there. Okay. MK and Shocky on inside info. We're getting towards the end game here. Oh, MK hits the invisible wall and will go down. I didn't see if he got the save, so we'll see how far back this sets him. I would expect him to have hit it.
He'll be in a safety area.
Yeah, he hit the safety save, so really not going to put him back by much, but that might just be what Shocky needs to clinch up a first place here. That could be really huge.
That could be a point into the later round, which
it could be. It could be
a big opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, even 1 point could make the difference in the final standings. You're currently listening to a song that was made by Chrix, one of our community members, longtime community member, and discoverer of many glitches and all quest routes and other things, Chrix. So if you enjoy this song, I don't know, try to figure out where it's from, Shazam it or something. I don't have the link up, so just figure it
out. But Hector pretty comfortably in third place at the moment, I think.
Let's see here. Yeah, wow, look at that. And this should be no surprise. Hector, very consistent in the last tournament, as we said. Just a very consistent runner in general. Very strong. So
Red definitely has brought it back, though, because
yes,
he's looking pretty decent now into Warm Welcome. So it's around where he would be looking for getting into the next round, but maybe not the confidence boost that he's looking for at this stage.
I haven't really been looking at Sister's screen, but being stuck on Overhill leads me to think that she has died maybe a couple times even. So Overhill stuck, as we call it in the business. Shocky hitting wall walk, no problem. I mean, it's really hard to mess up the run after getting that trick, so we'll see if he chooses to go for alternate ending, which can be a little risky, but again, I'm relatively certain that Shocky has not spent a lot of time prepping and warming up for this tournament. So his best bet might be to just go with his most comfortable, most used strat. And that might be alternate ending. So we'll have to see. I kind of doubt it, though.
Also,
I mean, it would be a really tough thing to go, and there's no save. A death here will set you back to the end of the level. So we'll have to see.
It was unfortunate that I spotted for Sisters earlier on. They just got sniped by a random boulder out of nowhere.
Yikes. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Hector really just very consistent here. Very impressive to see. All right, Shocky not going for alternate ending. That is good. He may not know that he's ahead, but we'll see him hit the final barrel here, and Shocky will take our first place for the first race here with 12:28, a very respectable time, less than a minute off of world record, so a very, very respectable time. Yeah, I would be surprised if we saw anybody going for alternate ending here, not even MK's going for it. He gets the big boost, but this is just going to be a second place for him. MKarma, our second finisher here. Yep, and there's Red Ring holding down fourth, so able to make it past Laudum here. Laudum, a very strong runner, very fast improvement, only started playing the game a little over a year ago, and has already climbed the leaderboards quite well, but tournament performance has yet to show that and reflect it the same. And you can be really strong on the leaderboard and not quite have that same mojo for the tournament. So MKarma in the chat, didn't miss inside info once in my no resets rip. Yeah, unfortunate there. But second place, very respectable. So Hector not going for wall walk, smart move here. He has learned it. I do know that, but it's really tough to justify going for a skip that you maybe just learned or has pretty bad consequences of missing it. If you miss wall walk, you could die, and that could be rough. You could slide off and just do normal route after that, but it can be very tricky. You could even soft lock. I'm pretty sure I've gotten stuck in some invisible walls doing that. All right. Lon, if you're able to start kind of like entering the placements while we wrap up here, great. And to me, it's pretty clear here. I wouldn't expect to see any photo finishes, but we do have every runner keeping track of their time, and we'll go reference that if we need to, decide who, not necessarily a tiebreaker, but just who actually did finish first. And there's Hector clinching third. That's big. That'll be really big for Hector. Just in locking up, maybe getting through the elimination. You like the tournament format? I'm glad you like it. I mean, so far, no real catastrophic mistakes from our, top 2 runners. Red Ring obviously had a hiccup, maybe even a couple. I can't really recall. I know getting hit by the boulder on Overhill was really tough. Yeah. Their lag spike almost made me fall into the Bayorn cutscene. That'll happen. There is a little bit of lag that can happen in this game, and it's just one of the things about playing a game from 2003. So there's the Red Ring finish in 4th. Good comeback by Red Ring. It's very easy to get down on yourself and feel like you can't come back and make anything of it, but every placement matters, and finishing over Laughton Sisters and Frogminers will score Red Ring some extra points. Red Ring, another very strong runner, by the way, recently got a huge PB to move from 7th in the overall standings to 5th. So I guess I should mention, the seed numbers are not directly correlated to leaderboard standings. The seed numbers are just seeding based on the leaderboard for everyone that entered the race. So Frogminer's not the 13th fastest runner in the world, but the 13th fastest runner in our tournament. I believe Frogminer's maybe in the 30s or 40s top fastest runners. Laughton going for wall walk here, and he'll hit that. See if he can. Oh, he got hit by an arrow again! Laughton lost a PB run to, I believe it was Laughton, got hit by an arrow in a pacer run a couple days ago and gets hit by one there again. Luckily manages to not lose the run to that, but crazy to see. It really won't end up affecting his standings at all that he didn't die. But very scary moment nonetheless. I didn't make any rules against people watching the stream, so there might be runners in the, watching the stream, listening to commentary. That's fine. It's just a question of whether the runner would find it helpful or incredibly distracting, and we've seen different results for that. Not necessarily going to encourage people to listen to the run, but no rules against it. So tragic, says Preston. Thank you to everyone thank you to all runners just in general, who members of the Hobbit community who are in here for this event. But huge shout out to my friends who are coming to hang out. You'll see them in here. Really appreciate it. And yeah, it looks like Laughton and Frogminer is gonna actually be cutting it a little close here. Not a photo finish, but there's Laughton with our 5th place finish, and Frogminer is just going to be maybe about 10, 20, 30 seconds behind. Mari, I don't know who this is, but I am all good. Thank you for the comment. Chat, how do we tell sisters that they don't need to keep running as we get the Frogminers finish? I mean, the cutoff here is 25 minutes, but I'll go hop in the chat and just let her know that she doesn't have to keep running if she doesn't want to. I mean, unless you guys really want to see the finish here. I don't know. I probably should have thought this part through a little bit more. Up to you. Timing doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, that's true. You're right, Hector. Let's just keep her going then. There is a backup tiebreaker rule that could come into effect using overall total time spent in a run. So we'll keep it going here. Yeah, Hector reminding me of my own rules for the race. Thank you, Hector. Very German of you. Ooh, Sister's dying. Hitting that death trigger where Smaug will be able to see you. Has the backup save. Yep. Recht in Ordnung. Ganz genau. I know I'm the one that put...
Where,
oh, go ahead, Lon.
I don't know exactly where you want to enter it on the sheet, but the run times have the points and stuff shown there for the points earned for that.
Let's see.
So I'll let you sort that, and I will jump in my room for my race. Good luck.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, chat. It's just me. I'll go ahead and start entering the points here. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, if I can enter these points now while we're waiting for our sisters to finish, we can just move on to the next race relatively quickly. So let's see. Okay, there's the points. Okay, yeah. Lon put it in for me very kindly of him. So it's going to be Hector with 13. Sisters just kind of standing around. And there she got it. Yeah, going with some old strats here is Sisters. Again, has not updated her PB in at least a couple years. It might be more than that. So gonna see some older strats from her coming out here. Okay, Red Ring with 4th. They'll get 9 points. You did Invis Cart for that? Well, congrats on hitting Invis Cart. You were tied with Red Ring for a minute there on Invis Cart, I believe, so it looked pretty good. Okay, Sisters. Oh, I think that Lon might have entered the points incorrectly here, because it was Red Ring with 4th, and then it was Lautum and then Frog Miners, right? So Lautum should have 6, Sisters should have 0. Yeah, everybody did really good. Very fun to watch. Oh, I accidentally cleared the timer because I forgot to turn my numlock off, so that's unfortunate. But we still have the splits there. So, Sisters in chat. It'll yeah. Sorry. I mean, you're not required to finish. We'll just log you as a 25-minuter. But you know, it could be important for tiebreakers. I mean, do your best, right? You should be able to finish it up here. I don't know what the timer is currently at. So that's kind of a problem, but your live split screenshot will remedy that and tell us how much time you spent on it. I mean, we could have certainly some runners that get stuck on barrels potentially, and that could be a like a run reset or really set you back a lot. So if you could finish under 25 minutes, that could potentially help you for sure. Okay. And it's free practice for your next race too. Keep her going. Let's see. I believe it was so Shocky, MK, Hector, Red Ring, and then it was Lautum with 6. 6 points, that is. Frog Miners with 4. And Sisters with Bagel. Maybe this one was supposed to be here? That seems right. GG. Yeah. Oh, what happened to sisters? I wasn't paying attention. Stuck in the menu here. Yeah, I reset the timer, so this might be we might be calling this one here. Okay, everyone appears to be ready. So I'm gonna give you guys a countdown. We're gonna go on 3. Runners ready. 1. Oh, sidely false started. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, we're gonna go on 3. Runners ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we got everyone going there. Sadly, a bit of a late start. We can make that up if we need to in post. Yeah, we're still on round 1. This is the Goblin Goblet Tourney. Okay, and we're off. From my point of view, it does look like some of the streams are starting to chug a little bit. Hopefully that starts to work itself out a little bit. Maybe my laptop is just on overload a little bit here, so. Oh, I'm going to leave the call so that I stop distracting the runners. Oh, actually, it looks like someone might have pushed me out. Yep, thank you, MK, for that. I'm assuming you pushed me out of the chat. Wasn't you? Okay, well. It might have been Lon. Lon might have left his game to push me out. Because he was just so annoyed with me. Okay, well, either way, here, the runners are going. Okay, let me look at what's going on here. Okay, I understand what you're saying, MK. I'll do that. Let me figure that out. Yeah, again, apologies about the lag. How do I kick people out here? Yeah, if you're in Video Ninja, could you just leave if you're not running right now while I try to figure out how to hang up? Disconnect. Okay, I figured out how to do it. So no big deal. Hang up, sisters. Okay, that should be just the 7 of them. Seems better now. Okay, good. Yeah, apologies about that. We are, this is, of course, my first time doing an event like this. Was you crashing at all? Maybe. Okay, let's get into the commentary. Again, sorry that this is the one-man show here. Cairo failing pillar skip, but he has the save, so it should be no big deal. I'd expect him to get here on the second try. Gonna really take some time to line it up. Oh, he has to wait for his jump attack charge to refill. Yep, there he gets to the second try. It looks like Sidely, maybe Zarek's in front here. Yeah, Zarek's slightly ahead of Sidely, coming out of the tunnel that Sidely is now in. Let's see, Lemrold and Lon roughly tied here. Nooch just slightly ahead of them. Cairo slightly ahead of all of them. Saucy a little bit behind Nooch. So we're keeping it pretty real here. Sorry that Saucy's POV is so crunchy. I don't know what's going on with that, but we've got a clear view of Zarek and Sidely running neck and neck. Now, did Zarek hit the save? I'm not sure if I saw or not. He hits the Bean Island skip, so it's not. Looks like it's not going to matter here. The rest of the level is pretty clinical. Get you on commentary? We'll see. Reasonable response. All right. Anyway, yeah, this is what a competition between Sidley and Zarek, and it did look like Sidley got started just a little bit late. We are going to go ahead and say that whatever his live split timer says is just going to be our go-to. So Sidley, picture him a couple seconds ahead of Zarek. Not going to punish him for bungling the menu at the start of the game. It's just tough. What with the internet and I'm not running a perfect event here, so we're not going to punish people for false starting. Oh, Sidley dies! What even happened? He went too far on web skip. What on earth? This is the problem with me commentating, is I just see someone dead and I don't really get to see. It's really hard to see what happened. I mean, I'm sure it's the same for the rest of you, right? You're watching one screen and then all of a sudden you look over and Bilbo's dead on somebody else's screen. So, man, we really did have and Zarek dies on minecart skip. He doesn't make it to the platform. I will never understand why top runners, I mean, I understand if they're going for fast skip, but in a tournament, get all the way to the far edge, hold A until you're on the far edge of that platform. You really have a wide window for normal cycle on minecart skip. You don't need to be cutting it so close. You'll see him edge over here. He hops up early. He could have scooched over just a little bit further, and he would have been totally fine and alive. Okay, something is clearly messed up with my playlist. We're just listening to the Fable 3 soundtrack, and that is not supposed to be happening. So let's go back to our regularly scheduled chill playlist that we were trying to run for these races here. Saucy just stuck in Frozeland. Saucy electing not to go for minecart skip. Honestly, a solid move considering what we saw happen to Zarek. Wait, Sidley is having a hard time with minecart skip. It must just be the nerves. Man, we're definitely seeing a much more scuffed race on this second race of round 1, excuse me. Oh man, Sidley is just stuck in the fucking dishwasher. Oh, sorry about the cursing. I'll try to keep that to a minimum if I can. Yeah, Sidley unfortunately just stuck in the rinse cycle here on minecart skip. It looks like he'll get it here, but man, that's tough. Cairo now ahead of Sidley. And we'll see Cairo's consistency come into play here, I'm sure. Cairo getting second in the Hasty Hobbits Elimination Tournament, our previous Hobbit tournament from November. The previous format did value consistency a little bit more than speed, but consistency in any tournament format is going to be important here. Cairo going for a little bit, he's trying to hit that slope boost as fast and as best angle as possible. You can definitely approach that slope boost in a much safer way, and it'll not scooch you to the left nearly as aggressively, but that can only lose you a couple seconds, whereas, having to load these saves over and over again is really going to be rough. Oh man, tough to see from Cairo as we see the rest of the runners start to catch up. Zarek bleeding ahead. Lon holding up the rear here in Riddles, but certainly, unfortunately for Sisters, showing a better performance than she did in the last race. All right, looks like Cairo got past that slope boost. Wow, managed to get over on the log boost. A little bit of an unusual log boost. Maybe some strategy I'm not familiar with. Zarek looks like he failed, or maybe fell out of the tree or failed the slope boost even on Barrels. Barrels is a level we really didn't talk about much in the last race. This is the hardest level, definitely. You can really, spend minutes there on a trick that is really effectively a 10 to 12 second trick. There's just so many polygons and angles that will really screw you up there. But we see Zarek get by it. Not too much trouble. Really, one mess up there is really not going to be the end of the world. All right, let's see if Lon can hit this skip that was giving Cairo trouble. I know that he was learning some strategies for this last night. I do now remember that he was learning from Cairo, but he hits it. Wow, very impressive. So I was going to say, maybe not serving Lon the best teacher there, considering how hard of a time Cairo was having with that slope boost in this race here now. But we see a lot of barrels runners. We see a lot of flies and spiders runners still. Sidley messing up the slope boost. Tough outing for Sidley. Sidley, a very strong runner. Like I said, 1 second off of world record with his current PB. But in the tournament format, a little bit shaky for sure. A little bit shaky. We'll see if he can scrounge something up here, get some points, and really not too far behind though. Definitely can make up some ground here. Zarek breezing through onto Inside Info. Let's see what we're looking at here. Cairo floating. So Cairo holding down a very firm second place here. Lemrold right behind. Looks like Lemrold successfully got the float. Saucy in the water. Very unfortunate for Saucy fans around the world. Struggling to have a good POV here. We'll see if we can get that sorted for his future runs. Nonetheless, see if Zarek can hit Inside Info here. And he does. Zarek, very impressive and clean race from Zarek. Lon is going to be our last barrels. This is a really tight race. It does seem like Zarek likely to have first locked up here, if he can get the clip, hello. But second place is anybody's game. And I believe it's 18 points for second place, so that's a lot of points on the line here. And Zarek could even mess up something on Cloud's Burst and just let someone scoot right into first. So it ain't over till it's over. Let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, Lon's still stuck on barrels. See, this is what this level will do to you. It looks like he's getting into the tree here. He should be able to clean it up and get out. Yep. So as we saw there, not sure how long that was, but at least a minute. It can really eat you alive. Oh, Saucy died. Okay, that's going to be tough for him. Going to drop him back a bit. Died on Inside Info. Nooch could potentially get ahead of him here. And he does. Cairo using butter button, aka caps lock, to slow walk through that clip, ensure he doesn't sail off the edge there, as I see Saucy sailing off the edge into the void. Lemrold finishes gathering. Ooh, Nooch stuck on right side clip of gathering. Tough to see. This is why I learned left side clip here. It's a bit more consistent, even if a little bit tougher to learn. Zarek, I haven't looked at in a while, but he is breezing. He should have no... Oh, he fell down! He has to... If he can stay off the ground, he can clip back up. Jump out, Zarek. Okay. Oh, he died! He died on some geometry! What the hell happened? You're supposed to be able to jump out of the void there and warp back to your last clip warp. Zarek, all the way to the beginning of the level. First place is wide open! Incredible! Cairo's ahead! It's close. Oh no, Cairo failed Corwin skip. Cairo reset his clip warp and he failed Corwin skip. He's back to the beginning of the level. First place is anybody's game here. Lemrold in the lead. What is going on? I'm sorry. This is insane. These are the kind of things that can happen in a tournament. Thank you, High Roller, for keeping me honest. Cairo dies! Did he die? He must have died to an arrow. Oh my gosh. Zarek going for wall walk, trying to make up some ground. Fails the lock boost. Fails it again. He hits it. Let's see if he can hit wall walk. No arrows flying this time. Lemrold, it's Lemrold's to lose. Cairo back at the beginning of the level. Sidley also stuck on the beginning of the level. I haven't even been looking at Sidley's screen, but I mean, he's back in this now too. Lemrold, no! Lemrold fell down as well! What is happening to our runners? I wonder, I mean, I hate to say it, is it possible that them streaming to Video Ninja is causing some more lag than usual? Or is it just nerves? Lemrold, unfortunately for him, did not die. He was able to jump out into the void, reset his clip warp. For non-Hobbit runners, the clip warp is whenever you have walked and stayed on the ground for at least like a couple seconds. If you jump out and go into the void, the game will try to reset your position based on your last standing on the ground position. So if you do fall down there, you can jump out into the void and reset back to your last position, but it can reset you back pretty far if you've been jumping a lot. And Zarek somehow, after dying, manages to clinch first. What a clown fiesta roller coaster. Lemrold giving up first place, but it looks like he falls off, he jumps off. Does he know the strat? Does he know the recovery here? I can't believe what I'm seeing. He gets back out. Will this be... oh my gosh. The throws are insane. Take it slow, Lemrold. You can still have second here. Wow. Incredible. Second is strong for Lemrold. That's going to be huge. What a cushion to set up. And it looks like Nooch may have actually snuck in and beaten Lemrold while I wasn't looking. Am I crazy here, or is my timing wrong? I'm looking at the cutscene. Okay, no, Lemrold did beat Nooch, barely. And then Saucy comes in fourth. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm gonna have to go look back at the live split screenshots. This is insane. I'm commentating the tournament right now. I can't wait until I get to go watch this again later, because this is actually... what an insane early round race. Sidley gets the finish there. Man. Oh, and Cairo coming in at 6th here, if I've got my math right. Underperformance from Cairo and Sidley. I did not get to see what happened to Cairo there. And it looks like Lon is going to be here for a minute. He's really not that far behind. He's 16 and a half minutes still on. He's on the Clouds Burst. Group 1 Mogs. In terms of mistakes, a teams format would be fun. Hey, if anybody's going to be hosting the next tournament, keep an eye out for that. So nervous. Yeah, dude. I saw it's... I'm excited for you to watch this back, because we had 2 people fall off. Maybe even both Zarek and Lemrold fell off on that little pathway halfway through Cloud's Burst once the level was kind of free, and they just slipped right into the thing. It ended up killing Cairo, but he somehow... or not, excuse me, not Cairo, Zarek. But he managed to come back. Wow. What a freaking round 1, race 2. Cairo was in the lead. It was, again, it was anybody's race to win there. You know, Zarek made the choke, opened up the window. Unfortunately, nobody capitalizing on that first place window. Zarek able to come back and clutch up first. Yeah, I don't know how you died there, Zarek. I kind of feel like you don't deserve first after that. I mean, again, maybe not something you can control or know about, but you get it done. You get it done. I really have never seen that before. It's gonna take us a little bit longer to get started on the next race here, I can tell, because I do not remember at all who finished before who, so we'll figure out the points here. Zero thoughts, said Lemrold. I mean, clearly, that was rough, but you managed to still get second, which is really strong, so love to see it. Okay, and to my runners, if you are in the Twitch chat and you just finished racing, make sure that you are leaving if you are not racing immediately again. Some of you will be racing again right away, so spam this emerald to help out Lemrold. That's a good one. I like that. Senior citizens stay winning. All right, we'll see about that. And Lon here coming in with a very respectable time, just over 19 minutes. That's going to do it. So Very cool. Okay, I'm unmuting my mic and Discord to talk to the stream. So stream, we did see that Saucy, based on his live split time, actually did manage to beat Lemrold by 0.2 seconds. So Saucy is going to bump Lemrold and I believe Nooch here. So we'll adjust those points. So it's going to be 9 here, or 18 there, Nooch with 9. Does that look right to you, Lon?
I'm still just doing things, but...
Oh, you're good. Saucy second, Lemrold, Nooch.
I think... Did you unmute for this scene, by the way?
Yeah. So you're also unmuted.
Just checking.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll go fix those points in the standings. So it's going to be... where is he? Saucy. Yeah, Saucy... and maybe we can get this fixed in the next race. His lag was just insane, so we did not... I assumed that he got 4th, but really he got 2nd, so that's what we'll see. Nooch had 9, and then Lemrold down to 13. Okay. These should be our corrected, updated standings here. Okay, we're going to start on 3. Runners, take your marks. 1, 2, 3. Looks like everyone got started. I'm going to jump into the announcer chat. Okay, everything seems to be going well here. When is next tourney? We should sometime to participate. There is no next tourney, but if you want to plan one, feel free. Be my guest. No, I'm kind of yanking your chain a little bit. No, there is no next tourney, but you know, sure, another one will come up soon. My understanding is this is the 3rd ever Hobbit speedrun tourney, so we're still early days here. Yeah, unfortunately, looking like Saucy's stream is still chunking a little bit, but shouldn't affect his performance in any way.
Rumor has it you're actually basing an announcement for the Goblin Gauntlet, just saying.
I'm basing in it? What do you mean?
Basing. Anyways, so
what?
The runners.
The joke over my head. Anyway, okay, so let's see. So M. Carmen into Roast Mutton here. No surprises. Yeah, I mean, Saucy is a strong runner. That's the thing. I mean, 2nd place from him does not really surprise me in the previous race. So, I mean, we'll see how he goes up against MK and Zarek here. Mm-hmm. He did face Zarek in the last race, and he was beat by him. And you know, he managed to beat Sidley due to some mistakes by Sidley. But
yeah, and I think Saucy getting that placement for him is really big. It's a pretty strong securing factor for him to be able to get into the next round, assuming that nothing catastrophic happens here.
Yeah, assuming that nothing catastrophic happens. He does struggle with Troll Hole a bit, so that'll set him behind for sure. But, you know, it's a tough level Troll Hole. I would argue Troll Hole, until you learn like a consistent setup, probably one of the more infuriating levels to run in this game. But nonetheless, we see Zarek right on MK's tail. Sometimes you just wake up and you're ready to play the Hobbit, right? And it can just be one of those days where you're on a beater. A heater? A heater would probably make more sense to say. We see the save from MK. This is a save that we didn't see from, I believe it was Sidley who got bouldered, or was it somebody got bouldered? It was Red Ring, wasn't it? Yeah, Red Ring did not save on Pillar Skip, and then Red Ring got bouldered in race 1. And we see even MK taking the save there. It is a really smart save to take. Not quite halfway through the level, but getting there. And, you know, a lot of things could go wrong there. You could get hit by a boulder. You could get zapped to death by lightning by one of those wolves. You could fail Pillar Skip, you know, a lot of things that could go wrong right there. And then obviously later on in the level, and not having to restart the whole level could be very important, as we've seen for MK, who, oh no, not for MK, because he didn't fail, but, you know, some runners certainly. Looks like it is Sisters holding up the rear here. Manages to get Pillar Skip, so that's pretty good. Not far behind, really. All our runners really keeping it relatively close. So, ooh, Sisters does take the boulder. I do think that she saved, so
Oh.
that should save some time, but yeah, man, surprising amount of boulders. I feel like that's relatively rare, but at least in PB grinds, you won't really see that super often. It may have something to do with people taking a save. There's a lot of things in this game that are pretty jank and just determined by very random flags. And we still don't understand it. You know, I mean, what is it, 2026? Like 23 years later? The game is still throwing us curveballs, so...
You know, maybe the boulder is just the chatters, like being the commentator's curse. You know, like
Yeah,
they send
yeah.
a message and then it just comes flying in from nowhere, and then it's just like Zarek saying like, "Hi everyone."
Yeah, the chatters are the stone giants, really trying to take some people down. So, as we see frog miners coming up on Bean Island here, he waves to the other frog miners on the other side of Bean Island. Zarek, again, just tailing M Karma. It's going to be that movement that really makes a difference. I think I was trying to say something along these lines earlier, though. We did get a really strong turnout in terms of competition for this tournament. Our 1 through 5 seeds are the 1 through 5 best and fastest runners in the world. So M Karma, Sidley, Shockster, Zarek, and Red Ring in that order are the top 5 PB holders on the leaderboard and our top 5 seeds in this tournament. So expect some very fierce competition, especially after the elimination bracket when they all are most likely going to be running against each other. I mean, we'll have to see if Sidley can pull out a really strong race too, since he had a pretty poor performance in our previous race, but...
Legendary comment from Bottom. Saucy looks like a Google slide.
Yeah, unfortunate from Saucy. Selfishly, I'm kind of hoping that he chokes this race so that he doesn't make it past elimination. We don't have to look at this anymore, but we'll see if we can maybe take a break later on and get it sorted out. It may just be one of those things where we just have to live with it, but as a viewer, you can just look at the other 6 screens, and we'll just call that good enough.
At least he's not a flash game.
Oh, Saucy takes a fall on minecart skip. That was a very strange...
Oh, no!
It looked like the camera caught him, and then he ledge grabbed the contraption. But he does take the
Isn't
save.
the commentator's curse meant to go backwards?
Well,
You're meant
you
to
know,
say that.
hey, I'm manifesting over here, all right? No, I selfishly also want all of the runners to do well because I do like all of these people, and obviously I want my fellow Hobbit runners to have success in their lives. But only 7 move on from elimination, and only 1 can win the Goblin Goblet and take home the Goblin Goblet. Just a reminder for anyone who missed the beginning, we are going to be shipping a handcrafted custom Goblin Goblet to the winner of the tournament. So little bit of pride on the line here. Not just pride, but maybe a little bit of trophy to show off. What happened to Zarek? He's loading back into the game. I'm not sure if anybody in the chat caught what happened to Zarek. He might have accidentally exited out. Hopefully that didn't reset his live split, but we'll try to keep a close eye on his placement finish.
I'll just go back into the VOD because that is a pretty important runner to keep track of.
Yes, certainly. He's really not far behind, though. He did hit that save, and it looked like maybe it had something to do with him reloading the save after failing the slope boost. Soft locked, maybe? He might have soft locked. There is, yeah, as we've maybe not covered this, there is a soft lock right here on Cairo's screen, number 6 Cairo. If you go to the left there and slide down that slope, but just a little bit more to the left, it will soft lock you, and you'll be stuck, and you can't get out, and you'll have to go load back a previous save. So that if that is what happened to Zarek, very wise of him to have hit that save. I've seen some runners not hit that safety save. It can be run ending, catastrophically bad, just due to how you'll have to go back to your most recent save, no matter where in the run it was.
Oh my gosh, that's
What's
not
oh my
what
gosh?
happened. I think he tried to quick save to prevent hitting the soft lock, but he somehow missed the inputs of it.
Interesting.
Trying to do like a reload for like.
And he accidentally exited out of the game.
And his save was still in riddles, so he did a Alt F4 to keep himself in flies, I think.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as he didn't load a save from a previous run, it should be kosher.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I wouldn't expect that intentionally of Zarek, but clearly something went horribly wrong that he did not intend. So wouldn't put it past him to accidentally. I wouldn't put it past myself certainly to accidentally load a save from a previous run. So, yeah.
Cairo having a bit of a tree dance.
Yeah, but he gets there. MK solid lead here. Zarek firmly holding on to second. We're starting to spread out here, certainly. Sister's dying on flies. Not sure what happened there, but did she die to the plant at the very beginning of the level? Again, so many. I only have 2 eyes. I can't watch them all at the same time. It's crazy what we're looking at here. But Saucy getting past barrels, so kind of holding up middle of the pack here. Let's see if MK hits.
Delay. So if you see something, just say the person's name and I can watch it.
Yes, certainly. Well, Saucy, I'm assuming also operating on a significant delay from our POV, considering he was able to nab second. But yeah, for the viewers at home, yeah, I mean, these streams are not lined up perfectly. Everybody has different internet, so it's not going to be a perfect representation of where everyone's at, but we can make good approximations, and here we can definitely make the, not an approximation, the fact that M Karma is clearly very far in the lead. Having a stellar run, getting into Cloud's Burst after just over 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Zarek's still on inside info. Hits the skip onto Gathering. So, like I said, starting to see some spread out here. Frogminers ahead of Hector and Sisters. A surprising performance from Hector, our consistent king. Maybe chat is not spamming enough specters for our boy Hector, and that might be what's happening there. MK dies to the Goblin arrow. Wow. Opening it up for Zarek to potentially maybe scoop this out. He's still gonna be a few seconds ahead of Zarek here, but an uncharacteristic arrow from those Goblins. Those arrows actually do something on the order of like 12 or 15 hearts of damage. It's a lot. So obviously with our 3 health bubbles here at this level in the game, they're going to be an instant kill if you get hit at all. Exploding arrows. So let's see if he can get past it this time. As another arrow whizzes by his head, Zarek a little bit closer, not close enough that if MK plays correctly, anything wrong could happen, but enough that if MK sneezes, Zarek will be there with a tissue to say, sorry for second place, buddy.
I saw a clip from, I think it was Laudum the other day, getting sniped.
Oh, Cairo!
Arrow.
Did Cairo, what happened to Cairo? Did he get bit or did he take fall damage?
I saw that he was doing a long jump just along the ground, I think, beforehand, so I think it was got bit.
Yeah, I would guess based on his positioning. Fall. Yeah, the death animation for getting from dying to damage and from dying to fall damage are the same, so it, out of the corner of my eye, it did kind of look like fall damage, though. I'm not sure how he would have taken fall damage here, though.
I don't think there's enough height, so possibly it was spidered and then died.
I would think he could have died to the poison. The spiders do 2.5 hearts of damage, and then the poison will kill you after a couple seconds. So,
yeah,
and you might fall to the ground if you were in midair when you took the poison damage. But we can watch it back later.
Hey, it sounds like Zarek might have been arrowed, according to Laudum.
Ooh, tough.
Yeah,
I was
judging by
the difference in placement here. Yeah, wow. Well, I don't think it would have mattered. It looked like MK has had a pretty flawless execution of his second try on Cloud's Burst here.
It could.
And he'll take it home with a 1243.
It's Cairo into striking distance.
Yeah, Cairo kind of tailing Zarek here. Saucy Hector is gonna have caught up to Saucy here. Saucy's struggling with left side clip. Hector going for right side, maybe more familiar for him. It's going to be neck and neck here, really, for Saucy and Hector. Ooh, as Saucy, though, fails the long jump attack. He'll switch back over to right side, try to go with something maybe he's a little bit more familiar with.
Cairo hits wall walk.
Okay. Does look like this is Xerix to lose again in terms of that second place finish. Does not fall into the little cavern there this time. Cairo, this is what I'd expect to see out of Cairo. A bit more consistent here. We'll see if a potential third is enough to get him through the elimination. Hector going wide around to not get by arrows. It is a smart move here. It really doesn't save a lot of time to take that clip through the little wall. It's not a clip necessarily. You're just kind of scooching through the textures there, but it is much safer dodging arrows wise to go to the right. Although I have been hit by an arrow before, even going to the right, so.
Hector's set up for wall walk. If that doesn't go smoothly, it does put Frogminer in a potential position of contention.
Looks like Hector decided not to go for wall walk, which is probably a smart move. He couldn't necessarily know how far behind he is. He was talking with me a little bit about whether he was going to go for wall walk in the tournament or not. Looks like he, at least in these first two races, has elected not to. We'll see if it costs him. It looks like he had no hope of catching up to anybody by getting it, by doing wall walk, so smart move here.
Frogminer actually really coming into a nice position here.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's poised to pick up the pieces if somebody manages to die here. Saucy or Hector.
Yeah, look at where Saucy is.
Well, like, I'm trying, but it's very... Oh, yeah. It looks like he's actually potentially behind Frogminers. Something bad must have happened to Saucy that I didn't see. Ooh, and that's their sister's dead body on Inside Info, so... No surprises there. When you do not practice at all, you're probably not going to be consistent in the tournament. Obviously, a lot of love for sisters, and love to see that she participated. Very happy to have everybody here. But yeah, very hard to tell. It does look like Saucy did go for wall walk, so that might be what he needed to get past Frogminers here. As we see Hector coming in to claim fourth, and he does. Not much Saucy can mess up here. I say that, though, we've seen a couple of people make mistakes here that cost them late at the end. There's 2 or 3 more things that could go wrong. He could fall into the void here. He could fall in one of these pits. Looks like Saucy makes it past the pits. Now he'll just have to make it past this last pit and then not accidentally hit the Bayorn cutscene trigger. Frogminer's looking a little lost. It's just Frogminer's POV is just hoping that Saucy manages to mess something up at this point. And it looks like the slideshow projector going over here on Saucy's screen is going to have him finishing 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Oh, and Sisters dies. So Spiders, Frogminers claiming 6th. So that's going to do it for this round. Sisters, having gotten last place in her previous race and last place in this one here, no amount of time save is going to save her from elimination with a double bagel for her point score. So let's see what we've got going on here in the live split screenshots.
Yeah, bringing in the results. I think I've got everyone except for the remaining runners. Xerix had to go off RTA, but it's
okay.
There's like a 13-second gap there, so I don't think we need to call anything close there.
Yeah, as far as the timing, we'll just give him the 18 points.
Yeah.
Saucy's bandwidth is band thin. You're very true, Cairo. Tough from a viewer perspective, but it's not going to cost him in his performance, it seems. And then Cairo, I believe, did finish 3rd. Yeah, based on that timing, and then Hector after him. Saucy leading it up with 6 points. Frogminers with 4. Sisters TBD. That's true. I think I might have accidentally. Did I hit a button and screw up the timer again? I did. Well,
Yeah, you did.
It is not going to matter.
So I think in terms of like their seedings and stuff, do you want me to sort by the times, by the way?
When you say sort,
I have a filter set up, so I think.
if you want to, can you first just read out to me those scores from round 2 again that I typed in?
Yeah. Okay. M Karma. Oh, sorry, from round 2.
From the race we just did.
From the race we just did. M Karma, 25 points. Zarak, 18 points. Cairo, 13 points. Hector, 9 points. Saucy, 6 points.
Wait, slow down.
Frog
Hector, 9
Minor,
points. Saucy, 6. Frog, 4.
Sisters,
Sisters, 0. Okay. Alright, we're starting to get an idea. Wow. M Karma and Zarak tied for first. We'll have to bust out the timer for that one. The tiebreaker rules. We'll get into that after our next race, but that's probably going to end up going to MK, the first place for just based on time. Yeah, MK does win on timer. I think we can just go ahead and say that now. It is pretty clear. I guess I just meant I hadn't memorized your times, but based on the vibes of watching each of your runs, MKara did have very solid runs. Okay.
Do you want me to start? I'll wait on sorting out VCs and stuff.
I'll go ahead and mute myself on stream and mute you as well. Okay, we are going to start on 3. Runners. 1, 2, 3. And I left the call, so now I'm not going to be screaming in their ear the whole time. Okay, the timer's going. I'm opening up chat. Sidley is itching to have a good performance here. I don't have the standings memorized, and this is the problem with having my co-commentator running right now, is that I can't really go check them. But Sidley did not, I know for a fact Sidley did not have the performance that he wanted in his first race. Good heavens. Well, spam this rock to help out Shock. I think Shock will be just fine without our rock. I haven't done the math. It's probably impossible to get eliminated after getting first in one of the races, because 25 points is just so many. Red Ring taking a wide turn there. Just the nerves, I'm sure. Lottom also looking to have a really strong performance here after a slightly subpar outing in his previous race. I mean, middle of the pack, if I recall correctly. Meanwhile, the runners that have already done their 2 races, hoping and praying for certain runners to fail. Is Red Ring really our first runner into Trollhole? Red Ring and Lemworld right there. What is going on with Sidley and Shockster? Get it together, guys. Or don't, and keep things mixed up. I mean, we love to see a little bit of chaos here. Oh, and Red Ring does mess up the slope boost a couple times here. Maybe just once. Gets it there. Shocky struggling with Trollhole. Really struggling with Trollhole. Lemworld in the lead here. I mean, again, what can we say about Lemworld other than dude has been improving. I mean, second place in the previous race, and now he's in first. Ooh, yeah, that's a bad save to take there from Lemerald. It looks like he opted not to take it. If you do save there and die, you will respawn back in over the void, and then you'll just constantly die, and you will be basically soft locked, and you'll have to load back a previous save or start the run completely over. So very wise of him to not say yes to that save. Much better to start the level over than to start the run over. If you are going to take that save, you can. You just have to make sure to not be mid-air over the void whenever you do. See if Laughton gets pillar skip here. He jumps into the void, but he still has his jump attack. Ooh, tough break for Laughton. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck here for too long. He really needs to not fall behind here if he wants to have a chance at moving on. Does get the pillar skip there. He's still ahead of Red Ring. Ahead of Lawn, but we've got a... Wow, he's ahead of Sidley somehow. What the hell is going on with Sidley? Respectfully. Trying too hard? I mean, it's one of those things. If you feel like you have ground to make up, it's going to make the mental game so much harder because you want to be a little bit riskier. You want to be pushing yourself to go fast, but that can cause you to make mistakes. Again, as we've said, Sidley, a very fast runner, but you can't reset whenever you die here. You got to just keep going. So Shakia going for a little bit of his faster strat on Bean Island here. Looks like he gets it. Let's see. Laughton did fall behind Shockey and Sidley. That's going to be the top movement there, just really pushing him, those runners ahead. But Lemerald just really a long way ahead of everyone here. Lemerald's going to go... We'll see this. Lemerald does not go for the slope boost here to end Overhill. He'll take that quote-unquote backup strat as his main strat. And honestly, it seems to be working out pretty well for him. He has the angle down and he gets it first try, so... It's a pretty close race. I don't think that we've seen any deaths, so it's gonna... When you kind of have that happening and people not really messing up tricks too many times, you're gonna see some of these closer races. Shockey dying on Riddles. Not sure if he went for... Surely he didn't go for Riddles out of bounds. Spam this broad bean to help out Laughton. It doesn't even rhyme! No, I'm playing around. No, but speaking of Laughton, I mean, yikes. Holding down 5th right now in terms of the standings. Shockey dying again! What is happening? I mean, again, as we've said, very tough for Shockey to get eliminated after getting a first place in his first race, but, you know, you'd think he'd want to push for those placement points. Lemerald, we see going not for minecart skip. This really could, again, be a huge factor as Sidley dies on minecart skip. This is what happens if you go for minecart skip and you fail it even once. It would have been faster to just not go for it. And we'd expect Sidley to be consistent at minecart skip, but unfortunately, he's going to fail it there. Like, as we said before, the top runners tend to try to really get this one out fast so they can get fast cycle. As you see, he gets it here to get in before that cart comes. But, you know, you are kind of cutting some corners there, and things could go badly. And this just allows Lemerald to gain a further lead. I mean, it's really only a few seconds gained, but not dying there and just keeping it together for Lemerald. Very strong. He's going to need some more things like that to happen if he wants to maintain his lead and clinch a first place in this race. Just due to how goated some of these runners, Sidley, Shockey, even Red Ring, are on their movement compared to Lemerald. But if Lemerald keeps playing consistently and the top runners keep making small mistakes even, could keep him in this. How's Nooch been doing? Nooch finishes up Riddles right at the same time as Sidley. So Nooch, slowly but surely, really plodding along here. Nooch had a good performance in the previous race. Looks like he barely manages to sneak up there. How's Lemerald doing on points? I believe Lemerald got 3rd, so he would have 13 points if I recall correctly. So if he has, even if he places 3rd again, he'll probably be good to go. Huge if he makes the cut, it would be big. I mean, this is anybody's race. We've kind of seen this here, especially these middle of the pack runners. And even not middle of the pack runners, but like it could just take a couple bad performances from Sidley. We might see a Sidley fallout here and into the elimination. And there is no elimination bracket. After this round is over, 7 runners will be eliminated and they will be going home with no chance to compete for the Goblin Goblet. Nooch managing to save on log boost there. Lemerald still quite a ways ahead. He's a fair amount ahead of Sidley. Red Ring towards the beginning of the level. Again, so tough to keep track of what's going on here. Shocky managing to hold it down a little bit even after dying twice on riddles. We see Lemerald here just kind of messing around while he waits for his jump attack to come back. This is the great equalizer though. We'll see the top runners most of the time getting this barrel skip first try. Lemerald fails the slope boost twice. Rare to fail the slope boost if you know to hold caps lock. Yeah, now he's neck and neck with Sidley. I'd expect to see Sidley go ahead here as Lemerald struggles to get into the tree. Yep, and just like that, Lemerald losing the lead. He's kind of just floundering here. He might be stuck on the wrong side of an invisible wall. He doesn't know. I think he'll need to long jump out of here. Oh no, he made the cardinal mistake. He's gonna have to load back a save. You might be able to slope. Oh, man, he gets thrown through the geometry. This will be big. He's gonna load back the save. That's tough. Yeah, luckily he's just at the end of Flies and Spiders, but Lemerald losing the first place spot, that's gotta sting. He's really gonna have to make up some ground here, and he is just kind of shaky, you can see here. He's now fallen all the way back to our 6th place spot. That's gotta hurt, man. But we move on. Someone else will take his place. Or he could come back. Lottom dropping into the water here. So Lottom, you know, we'll see this a lot, right? You float here for about 40 seconds. So we'll see some runners seeming like they're all synced up, but some may be much further ahead than others. Looks like Sidley is going to get out of the water here and go on to Inside Info. I'm impressed. It looks like Nooch is probably holding down a 3rd place standings right here. Lon lining up his end level trigger here. See if he can hit it. He does. And Lemerald cleans barrels that time, no issue, from what I could tell. Spam this wedding ring to help out Red Ring. Spam this wedding to help out Red Ring. That's pretty funny. Man. All right, but it looks like our playlist has run out, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to the relaxing Twilight Princess music. Ooh, Shocky missing. Oh no. That'll set him back maybe about however long it takes him to avoid out here. Yeah, maybe almost 10 seconds. Looks like he'll go for a safer strat here. Sidley commanding lead in Cloud's Burst. We've seen it be thrown before. Shocky going with the ring strat. Stay safe from the spider bites. This is a good move. More runners should be doing this in the race. See Nooch right there tied with Lottom. Lottom and Nooch really middle of the pack, both of them. This is going to be a pretty important last couple of minutes here as they come into Clouds. Yep, Red Ring hitting inside info. Lemrold really has his work cut out from him, just hoping that 1 or 2 runners will make some mistakes here. Oh, Shocky falls off. I mean, he's opening up the window for Nooch maybe, or somebody else to steal as he hits a Sumrock on the Goblins. Rocks normally don't one-shot kill enemies, but there is a glitch where if you switch to your weapon, like your walking stick, before the rock makes contact, it will insta-delete the enemy that it hits, no matter how much health they have. So that can be very useful for the 100% run. It's semi-useful here. Oh, Lemrold really just risking it all. Not sure why he did that. He did not have the right angle to go for the faster strat there. It's going to cost him maybe about 5 or 7 seconds. And he's he'll put on the ring eventually. Yeah, but Shocky's move to throw the rock there, it's a little bit safer because it'll be 1 less arrow flying at him. And he's just really throwing the rocks to recharge his jump attack. So it's fine to do that. Sidley getting the important first place. This is huge for Sidley. This is probably going to send him into the finals round. So he needed that for sure. Shocky holding a pretty commanding second here. Nooch and Laudum very close, neither electing to go for wall walk. You have to wonder if either of them had, would it have been enough to beat the other? Wall walk a dangerous skip though, as Red Ring is going to go for it. We're going to be a pretty close... Ooh, Lawn dies on. Oh no! Okay, good save by Red Ring. He almost fell off there. That would have cost him big. And it looks like Nooch may have gained a slight edge on Laudum here. They are neck and neck. This is going to come down to the wire, folks. Lemrold just struggling with Corwin skip. Looks like Shocky claims our second place. And it's Nooch ahead of Laudum. I didn't see what happened, but it does seem like Nooch scooched ahead of Laudum. Maybe Laudum messed up just a small piece of movement or a small trick that cost him a few seconds. And it does look like Nooch is probably going to beat him. I'm going to assume that the gap here is big enough. It's very close. It's very close. And Red Ring right there. It looks on my end like it's going to be Nooch, Laudum, then Red Ring. Wow. Photo finish. We'll have to check out the live split screenshots for that one. Crazy stuff. And man, for Lemrold, you just feel so bad. It's just, you really feel for him because he was holding down first place in this race until barrels where he just got soft locked and stuck. Minutes melting off of his time there as he struggles. And looks like he should have this second place here clinched up, or excuse me, 6th place. And we appreciate we appreciate Lon for coming and participating here. Looks like he is probably going to, just as Sisters, get the double bagel. We'll have to time that in post in terms of who ended up finishing. I know that Sisters had a DNF, but they are going to tie for 0 points. That is going to do it. Lemrold with 6th. Lon just finishing up his run here. It will be important for him to finish this run. It could be the difference between getting 13th and 14th. That could be, that's some potential bragging rights here. Let's see if he puts on the ring. It would be smart to. Almost gets bit, but good movement. Yeah, Laudum. I mean, it was close. You're tweaking. Yeah, Lemrold, I'm sorry, man. That is tough. Really hate to see it. Yeah, Nooch, it's gonna be close. I haven't done the math, but we'll have to see for sure. I'm thinking we're probably gonna end up seeing some tiebreakers here if I had to guess. Yeah, very impressive run, Lemrold, just really tough barrels. That'll happen. This run is very intense like that. Oh, as Lon takes an arrow to the knee. Keep going, Lon. You time may matter here. Three-way tie. That's a little bit too hilarious. We're gonna have to do some major tiebreaker shenanigans. A three-way tie for second? That's insane. We're doing math with this one. We'll pull it up. We'll pull it up. Ooh, Lon hard stuck on Corwin skip. Unfortunate. I'm just punching in some of the times now here as we wait for Lon to wrap up. $14.54 for Lottom. Nooch with the 14.57. Oh wow, Nooch and Red Ring. Nooch had a 14.57.2, and Red Ring had 14.57.9. So we'll give that one to Nooch barely over Red Ring. Shocky says, lost a minute to my long jump input coping, new keyboard. Yikes. Still got second though, which is it's going to be nice. Yeah, the tiebreakers are going to be a little bit insane here, I think. Sorry about the repeat songs. My playlist did not reach quite as far as I wanted it to. You let out your frustrations already. I'm sure you have. I have not been keeping up, so. Locked for the next race? Yeah, buddy. Lock in, buddy. So Lon here, looking like he's going to come down with about a 22:57, just about 56 maybe. All right, that's round 2 is over in the books. All right, so looking at the standings, like what are we seeing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Red Ring, unfortunate bow out in the elimination here at the 5th seed. And then obviously Cairo having a rough round 1. And even though he got 3rd in round 2, not enough to pull it back, just barely. Lottom with 19 and Cairo tying Lemrold for 17. Oh, and Nooch even finishing above both of them. So yeah, tough, man. Really tough. A lot of heartbreaking performances out there, or results rather. Cairo and Lemrold having similar situations going on. Yeah, unfortunately spamming the weddings for this red ring did not really save him in the end. I'm in your wall, says Cairo. Chat? Alright, bloke. Okay, we are going to start on 3, as usual. So if all my runners are ready. 1, 2, 3. And race 3 is underway. I'm going to change the music and then I'll hop back into the call. All right. We are live. And there's the camera for you guys.
Thank you. And this is round number 3 of the Goblin, not Goblet. It's the Goblet.
Let's fucking go. The music was probably a little loud. Let me know if that's too quiet or too loud, viewers.
I'll take that too.
So, for anyone just tuning in, we started with 14. We are down to 7. We have 3 races remaining. The runners will score points based on their placement in each of these 3 races. All 3 races will be all 7 runners that we currently have remaining. There is an incentive to get first because it is 25 points and second is 18 points. And then it kind of scales down after that. So big points for getting first. And there will potentially be tiebreakers that come into play. We did have a 3-way tie between M. Karma, Shockster, and Zarek to end round 2 prior to the elimination. And so we did have some timing come into play as they all scored 43 points, I believe. And so the overall fastest 2 runs combined was M. Karma, and then Shockster, and then Zarek. So even though they all got the same number of points, we do have some tiebreaker rules come into place. And so time could become a factor here.
And just as a reminder as well, those tiebreaker points also play into this next round here. So the players, based off of their ranking, have gotten some essentially extra points because they did so well in the first 1 and 2 rounds there. So MK's got 6 points to start with, Shockster 5, Zarek 4, and so on, going down the list.
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, we've got Nooch on the call here. Nooch eliminated in the first 2 rounds. How do you feel about your performance, Nooch?
Yo, I feel like I put up a very respectable performance for my skill level. And GG's to Lottom. Lottom knocked me out pretty much due to a missed core win skip on my part, I would say. Had I hit that core win skip cleanly, it would be me in that spot. But GG's Lottom.
Yep, it was very close. As we expected, the middle of the pack, kind of that 7, 6th place, 8th place cutoff, it was very close. Cairo was also very close to getting in there, and then Lemrold as well. I think each of them had 1 point less than you, Nooch. So very, very close finish.
Now, Lawrence and I did not see the beginning of this race. I'm assuming Shockster is behind due to 2 missed Dream World attempts. Is that correct?
You know what? If I had been paying more attention, I would be able to answer that as well, but someone in the chat might have your back on that. I know that M Karma missed one pillar skip. Shockster, I'm not quite sure. He could have gotten stuck on Troll Hole, but
Sadly, is zooming ahead at the moment.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's really hard to keep track of these early races because all the runners are kind of in a similar time frame here, like similar parts of the level and similar levels. Oh, Sidley drops off the edge.
Grounded, unfortunate.
He did take a save though.
Okay, but dang, I mean, did he just hit E when he got? I thought he grabbed the ledge. Yeah, so Sidley takes a drink into the soup.
Could have been a space bar as well, potentially.
Yeah.
Trying to just jump right afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Laudum. Looks like he missed one of the islands there. So that's going to be rough.
Saucy.
Oh,
Saucy
and Laudum.
Pillar skip as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, Laudum and Saucy both back to pillar skip. That is that is what you give up when you are... Oh, Hector, I think, is into the drink. He tried to go for second island. Very unlike Hector to go for something risky like that. Sends him back to pillar skip. So our bottom three runners really having a tough time here. Top four, I mean, this is what we expected. We expected these top four runners, all respected goats of the community, to be our front runners here, and then here they are. Shockster running just a little bit behind, but MK, Zarek, and Sidley all really neck and neck here coming up on web skip.
Sadly, chose to play a little bit safe on that descent down there.
Oh, misses
the other guy's going for that.
Missing web skip.
Yeah, this is something that I fall victim to frequently. I wouldn't expect it Sidley, but here we are. Zarek going for the save, MK going for the save. This is a necessary save in my mind. We saw...
100% agree, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of minecart skip fails in this tournament, and this save is... If you're going to go for minecart skip, you have to take this save, in my opinion. Looks like they're all going to get it. Oops, Sidley elects to go for normal cycle, which was a good move. He probably would have died to that minecart there. Looks like Hector slightly behind Laudum and Saucy. They're all just kind of recovering from failing in the water section here, being sent back to pillar skip. So
MK and Zarek in sync right now. This is amazing.
Yeah. Sidley almost died to a minecart there right at the end, but barely comes out alive. Yeah,
and for people
Cairo,
that aren't as...
Sorry, I was just going to respond to Cairo. Yes, we went to the tempo playlist now, so it's a little bit more intense.
So for people that aren't familiar, how much time does the invisible minecart save?
It's about 10 to 12 seconds over not going for it. It looks like we saw all four of our top runners go for it. I would expect all 7 of these runners to go for it at this point. There's really not a lot of room, I think, to be losing that amount of time.
Yeah, that's right. And you can always back it up if you feel like you're going to miss it. You can wait for the next cycle to start. That still saves, like, I think, somewhere between 4 and 6 seconds over.
Oh, Saucy taking
doing the easy
dive here. He must have died towards the beginning of the level.
Yeah, probably on that descent down there with the full damage.
Oh, what happened to Shockster? Yep. Maybe failed the slope boost here. Saucy dying again, and Shockster failing the slope boost again. Man.
He's just using that save state for the load boost.
Yep. That save pedestal is coming in clutch here. I mean, I think that in my mind is another must-take save pedestal. Because if you do soft block here, there is a soft block similar to what we saw with Lemerald on barrels. There's a soft block here on Flies and Spiders right after the slope boost from Shocky, but Shocky hard stuck on the slope boost. Zarek creeping ahead of M Karma here on barrels, but Shocky
really clean boob, yeah.
Oh man, you hate to see it. This is unfortunately what comes of not practicing. I am under the impression that Shocky did not de-rust very much in the past few weeks, and this is one of those things where something that you can get a million times in a row in runs will just totally screw you. Zarek electing to go for a save here. Loses his lead over MK. Will it be
Very
worth
interesting
it?
decision.
Yeah, I would have expected it not out of Zarek. I think he'd be a little more confident here, but I honestly don't hate the play.
I mean, if you want to play it safe on Warm Welcome, you lose less time by just being very safe on the descent.
There's something to be said about that. I think that you don't want to die, even if you did hit the save, because that would set you back maybe 10 or 15 or more seconds.
Right, yeah.
Really, and the only amount of time you save is the walking you would have to do from the beginning of the level to that save pedestal. So, you know, a questionable call by Zarek. If he's banking on somebody else messing up here, I really wouldn't expect that out of MK, though.
Oh, you never know what those Goblin archers might have planned for him.
This is true. We've seen it before. I mean, you'd much rather save and have nothing bad happen than save and have to be set back more, so we'll see how it plays out. Ooh, Shocky not being able to hit the load trigger. He does eventually, but he's a far chunk behind Sidley, so it's going to be tough to get higher than 4th, I think, for Shoxer here. He's going to have to get some major mistakes from those in front of him. Falls out of the tree.
Lotham's built himself up a pretty nice gap on that bottom pack as well, so
certainly
it's a nice opportunity for him.
But he's, yeah. Okay.
So
Zarek and MK.
Have either of you played around with this new left side camera orientation that we're seeing from MK?
Yeah, so you will see, as Nooch is referencing here, Zarek did go for right side clip on Inside Info, and MK goes for left side. It looks like MK is doing like a fully vertical camera setup where he's just looking at Bilbo from the top down. Not sure if that helps with the setup or if it's just a placebo, but looks like it kind of cost him a little bit of time. Maybe he wasn't quite sure where he was meant to be going. It is a relatively new skip, and I haven't really seen people taking that camera angle, so Zarek uses it as an opportunity to kind of sneak ahead here, and Zarek electing not to put the ring on, if I recall correctly, from about 10 seconds ago, whereas M Karma does. So we see different runners taking different safety strats. Zarek going for the save on Warm Welcome, cost him a little bit of time. M Karma going for the ring.
Poor Lottam gets
Lottam stuck.
spit out of the tree.
So
that tree is everybody's nemesis.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly was the nemesis. Where the hell is Hector going? He's taking a very interesting safety save there. He's going
on an adventure.
He really is.
I love that tech. I actually like that save a lot better than the one Zarek tech.
I mean, certainly you have to think it saves at least a little bit of time if you're doing it correctly. That it's kind of on the way to where you're going rather than going far to the right and all the way back into that room, that little nook, if you will. Zarek goes for wall walk here. Gets it first try. Let's see if he sticks it. He fell off the wall. He should be able to reset his clip, but this is going to give the edge to MK. Oh no, bad juju. His clip was up on the wall and somehow didn't get... Wow, I would have thought that maybe the clip would spit him back out on top of the wall, but it looks like it just spits him back out on the floor. So, Zarek blowing what could have been a first place finish here. Looks like he's now even behind Sidley. Shocky dying on Inside Info.
Shockster dead on Inside Info, yeah.
Saucy dead on Flies and Spiders. Not sure what happened there. If he just missed the end trigger, perhaps? Saucy seems to have potentially just given up here, watching a cutscene in Flies and Spiders. He should keep going, though. Time could matter. If he gets a lower time, it could be a potential tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely right. Oh, there's the forfeit.
He's typing.
You can, Saucy, but I would really advise against it. It could be a potential tiebreaker. It could matter.
Even the amount of levels that you get through
does
also come into one of the forfeit criteria as well.
M Karma with our first place finish. Very impressive there. Looks like Saucy does elect to keep going. Sidley taking second. Well, it's not quite going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but we do have 1, 2. Laudum not far behind Hector. Hector gets bit by the spider. He's loading back into inside info.
Oh no.
What a bad move by Hector. He should have just let himself die so that he could go to the beginning of Gathering, but I think he was maybe thinking he could load a save back to the beginning of the level. Unfortunate move. Looks like Zarek's going to clinch third place here.
Laudum struggling hard with the left side flip
and
there.
Just like that, Hector's right back here with Laudum. It's going to be a very close, assuming that Shocky manages to lock up fourth here, it's going to be a very close 5th place finish here. Is Hector getting stuck on right side? So just like Laudum got stuck on left side, Hector getting a little stuck on right side. Can't get over the pillar seemingly. Shockster may not know this. He didn't need to go for wall walk, but it's probably good to just stick with what you're comfortable with. I mean, again, Shockster, a very accomplished runner, probably very familiar with wall walk. MK on Demon Time. MK is certainly trying to lock up those potential tiebreakers, which we could see by getting his time down fast. I mean, I didn't look at the time when he finished, but I imagine it was sub 14 here.
Yeah, the time that M Karma got was 12:28.95.
Oh, Laudum back to the beginning of Cloud's Burst.
No.
Very unfortunate.
Tough. Looks like Hector's still kind of at the beginning. Yeah, okay, so we hear from Sidley in the chat that what happened on Bean Island is he accidentally right-clicked, which, if I understand is correct, that's bound to jump for most runners. So he did essentially hit the space bar and yeet himself into the water, costing him a potential first place, depending on how things played out. But ends up with second, still very respectable. And he did, Sidley, I believe, did have the save on Bean Island, so it didn't cost him too much.
So Hector with a very small slip up during Corwin skip. Pretty much the same thing that happened to me, just kind of nerves. I heard some very interesting tech from Sisters, who actually takes her hand off of her mouse while doing Corwin skip.
It's not a bad strategy if you think you might be twitchy.
Implementing that, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if Laudum not. Oh, he can't decide if he's going for wall walk or not.
He can't decide. Oh my goodness, that's so
funny. And
that
indecision just probably wasted the amount of time he'll gain from doing it. He may not know this, but he probably, even if he did wall walk, it's going to be tough to catch up to Hector. Hector, normally a very consistent runner, so I would be surprised to see him fall behind here, having this gap now. So even with doing wall walk, we saw a little bit of hesitation from Laudum. But even with wall walk, like I said, Hector may be too far to catch. Saucy's still chugging along here, getting into barrels. I mean, again, these times could matter.
Shockster wants to know if anybody has a count on how many times he missed Fly's second boost.
I have definitely not been counting.
There's many.
I've seen a lot of people missing Fly, all the boosts on Flies. The last boost on Flies, people have been missing as long as the day is long. And yeah, that second boost was really killer for a lot of people.
I think Saucy was so close on hitting the softlock spot on barrels. Because he fell down, like on the...
And there it is, Hector beats Laudum.
On the side of things.
Sidley getting a little bit of barrels practice in, as we see. As Saucy wraps up his run. Two more rounds is correct, MK. 2 more races, 2 more rounds. All right. All right, Nooch. What are some words of encouragement you could give to Saucy here, going into the next 2 rounds?
I would say just play as hard as possible. Don't give up. Right, you could get 2 first places, lock up a podium finish still.
Certainly. I mean,
Saucy has the skill, right? Saucy is approaching 12 in time, like with some big chokes from the top players. Like it's unlikely, but it could happen.
Certainly. You never really know. M Karma practicing Vine Clip here. This is a cursed tournament strategy. Do not do this in your race. Viewers at home. Maybe don't even do it in your regular runs. It's pretty difficult.
If you do, make sure to swipe your mouse right.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with the skip. I tried it maybe a calendar 2 or 3 times and then said, "Wah, too hard." But it can save 3 to 4 seconds. So, 23-year-old game, by the way, still finding new ways to beat it faster. Do it, I dare you. No, I don't think I will, sadly. And Lawrence, if you're able to start entering some of those times into...
Yep, I'm on it.
Sweet, thank you. I've been mentioned.
Okay, we do have an RTA situation for Hector, but he is on the ahead side of the RTA, so it shouldn't affect placements at the moment.
Yeah,
it could affect tiebreakers later.
It appeared to me that Hector pretty clearly beat Laudum, so unless there's a or a call for a retime, I think we'll just take Hector beating Laudum here.
Yep.
It's only relevant if there is a tiebreaker at the end.
Hello, sirs.
Welcome in.
Welcome.
Kia ora.
Welcome.
Oh no. Has another Corwin skip gone for Laudum? Or no, he's just having fun. He already finished.
Yeah. Just Saucy. We're just waiting for Saucy to finish, seeing if he can get. I mean, again, we'll see if this comes into play. But even the time with which you reach a certain level, well, I don't think it'll matter for these tiebreakers. That would matter if 2 runners didn't finish on the same time. But again, every amount of time counts, I think. So if he can finish in under 25, it could matter.
Mm-hmm. So at the moment, the times and placements that I've got is MK first with 12:28. Second is Sidley with 12:59. Third is Zarak with 13:24. Fourth is Shockster with 14:58. Fifth is Hector with 16:56 RTA, so around 16:50 LRT. Laudum with 17:01, 6th place, and Saucy is still finishing up. He is up to Corwin skip. What's that? Probably like another minute or 2, if it goes cleanly.
Yeah, Shocker. We're just waiting on Saucy to finish his run here.
Mm-hmm.
May I just say, this tournament has been very, very cool.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know it's been a little bit scuffed.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
So Shocky, it could potentially matter for a tiebreaker. So we're gonna let him finish, but he's almost done. So.
Mm-hmm. And runners, if you need to go to the bathroom or do anything in between the next race, now is a great time to do that.
If you can do it quickly. I do want to try to be cognizant of our runner's time, and I appreciate genuinely Shoxer especially making it work with his schedule. So I'm happy to try to keep things moving as quickly as possible. Surely you can hold it for another hour, right? Can I go to sleep and wake up for the next race in 8 hours? No, this is not a low percent run where we have to wait for a 17-hour rupee slide, so no sleeping allowed. Okay, so read out the placement points to me if you could, Lon, for round 3.
So MK 25 points, Sadly 18 points, Zarak 13 points, Shockster 9 points, Hector 6 points, Laudem 4 points, Saucy 0 points. That is MK 25, Sadly 18, Zarak 13, Shockster 9, Hector 6, Laudem 4, Saucy 0.
Great. Okay. Okay, it looks like we're all good there. I'm gonna
head out, and I'll leave you guys with Cairo for commentary for the next race. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on, Nooch.
All right, peace.
Later. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna show the standings here, just so everyone can look at it. And while you guys look at that, I'm gonna set us up for the next round. So I'll hop into runners. Okay, looks like everyone's ready here, so we're going to start on 3. Runners ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're all started. I'm going to hop back into the commentator call. Okay, let me just get my perspective here for my commentators. Can you guys see that okay?
Yep,
yes, sir.
We can see.
Great. Okay. As we get started here, Cairo on the call, by the way. Cairo finishing, I believe, tied with Lemrold for, what would it be, 9th?
8th or 9th.
Yeah. I believe Nooch sneaked by with 8th, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so I guess 9th or 10th, because I got 17. I think Nooch got 18.
Yeah, something like that.
Tied for 10th place with Lemrold.
Yep. So,
unfortunately, but it is how it goes.
Certainly. I mean, you get second in the previous tournament, and then just one bad race is all it takes, right?
It is truly. Especially in this format. I mean, it's a different type of format than the last one, where you could kind of coast along. You can't really coast in this, which I think kind of shows in the point standings.
So it looks like we had some single and double Dreamworld misses for Saucy, Hector, Laudem. Everyone else getting it first try nice and cleanly. And we've got our top 4 coming in all nice and synced up for their troll hole here.
Yeah, pretty much exactly like we had.
Troll hole.
Yeah, almost exactly like we had in the last race. We had our top 4 runners really kind of sticking together, and then one of them maybe just falling behind. And in this, it's going to be Sidley. One troll hole mess up is not going to cost you the race, certainly, but it does put you behind. Kind of puts you on your back leg, thinking, if Sidley is in the stream, which he might be, maybe start thinking about how you're going to get back ahead, or just try to play a consistent game and hope the people in front of you mess up. A lot of different strategies you can apply here.
Well, certainly M. Karma, with the way he's been playing, it's absolutely amazing, the consistency he's showing right now. We haven't actually even seen him in any of the tournaments yet, but he's showing why he is the #1 seed.
Certainly. I believe he did actually compete in the very first tournament. He organized and ran in it, but he did go out early due to a minecart skip travesty, if I recall correctly, a few years ago.
I think he took the save.
MK misses pillar skip. Yeah. MK missed pillar skip.
Yeah, we saw this, I believe, in the last run as well. He also missed it once, but really one miss on pillar skip, not going to set you back too bad.
Yeah, with the way MK's movement is so efficient, and I think some of the other runners have been having some issues with probably nerves, generally. He's been catching up very, very fast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you have 10 years of just muscle memory into the game, it is going to be like that. But we see Zarak holding on to the lead here. Let's see if he's able to keep this. Last time he was kind of battling with MK all the way through until I believe he fell off of wall walk, and it cost him the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shockster, a little bit of an iffy wiggle clip, which puts MK right with him.
Yeah, at this point, any movement, micro movement, could just flop you back and forth between your competitors. So
Xerac does take the Bean Island save.
yeah, we do see. Oh, he took the save. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, everybody took the save.
I think it's something that is really smart to do, especially after Sidley. And if anybody was paying attention, to the commentary there, would know that Sidley did fail Bean Island. Maybe they kind of feel like it can happen to any of them. And if anything else does go wrong here, it just sets you back here instead of back to Pillar Skip.
And losing a Bean Island to Pillar Skip save is run ending at this point.
Hector doesn't have a save. Hopefully he gets it.
Oh, but
Yeah,
he's doing it safe. He's doing the safe strat. So
Yeah, certainly. I mean, surprised to see this after all three of Saucy, Hector, and Laudum did die around this area and went back all the way to Pillar Skip. I would have expected to see a save, but maybe they had a strategy coming into the tournament and they're sticking with it. So gotta props them for that. Laudum and Hector both taking a pretty weak save here, in my opinion. Really hard to mess up after this part of the run.
No, yeah, that's a save I would not take. Even as a safe runner, I would not take that save.
Yeah. But each competitor is competing for something different. Maybe competing for
Xerac
placement
on
rather than competing for
tiny
first.
health.
But oh, Shocky died again.
Whoa.
We've seen a lot of the
whoa.
top runners die just on these like platform movements here on riddles.
Yeah, I mean, Shockies have been having a rough time with riddles, so
Certainly.
very, very strongly. Oh, suddenly, Sidley pulled ahead of MK. I'm not sure what MK did to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
But right
Xerac's
now
still
it's
in the
Xerac,
lead.
Xerac, Sidley, and MK.
Mhm.
Which
It's-
MK getting a third place might be the thing that could make the difference, but it's going to come down to math.
Absolutely. I mean, MK looked pretty clearly like definitely the best runner, and it's a number one overall seed and number one overall standings, getting those extra little placement points. But certainly, even just one small mistake, 10 seconds, could cost you a first place versus second or third place finish.
Oh, certainly, especially with these guys.
Yeah.
And it's a huge advantage for those guys, necessarily gunning for that like second and third place as well. If they are able to take a match off with MK, the points scale up even higher
yes.
towards the top end of it, kind of like how you get a Mario Kart and such. And it's just a really, really big thing for them if they're able to take a match out against him.
Certainly.
Yeah,
and they're going to have
Xerac is
to.
able to pull out a first place, it would be huge, absolutely huge for him.
For
Yeah, and I
context, like points wise, the gap between second and first gives you more points than the bottom three players get at all.
Right.
Xerac going for the save here. I think this is a very smart save to take. And I'd like to see all four of the top runners take it. I'd like to see all seven of the runners take it, to be totally honest with you.
I will say, I've never practiced with...
Oh, and
doing-
MK fails!
Oh, MK missed it. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of time you save here, but yeah, I think like you were about to say, Cairo, falling into this this little pit here, very rare for the top runners, so...
Well, what I was saying is that I think most of these top runners, including me, and not saying I'm a top runner, but doing the fly's second boost with the save is something that none of these people have practiced. I guarantee it. And it's very, very awkward.
It certainly does mess up your normal movement, but you see Shockster messing
Shockster. Yeah.
up. And in the last run, this cost him almost a minute,
It
right?
cost
Or
him, a minute. He missed.
it was one of
probably-
his runs, certainly, that cost. He was sitting here for multiple minutes, even. So
Yeah, I mean, I had this in my first run. I missed it probably 5 times, and then I think he missed it maybe 6 times.
now it seems like Sidley has
Yeah,
gotten
exactly.
ahead of Xerac here.
Wow, Sidley just absolutely banging out barrels. Very
And
impressive.
that's some of that top two. I mean, again, Sidley just 1 second off of the world record here. That's some of that really fast practice movement that we'll see that can catch up to an experienced player even as good as Xerac. Sidley going
Yeah.
for this
is a great
save too,
opportunity for him.
Sidley
just
going
like
for the
Xerac did.
save? This could
Xerac
be the difference. I don't
opting
think
not
he's
to
going
go for it this time. So we see that save coming into play in these 1 versus 2 matchups here. And because of
And
it,
Xerac is
Xerac
in
into
the
the water
water.
first. Yeah.
Wow. And MK
Reminder.
is close behind, but not as close behind as I think I would have expected from him. He does
Just a
think quick.
reminder. Sorry, it's hard to time sometimes. You
No,
say
you're
one
good.
thing. I was just saying, reminder for the viewers, point distribution is 25, 18, 13, 9, 6, 4, 0.
Yeah, so the top 3 places, like
Ooh.
getting first and second, is extremely important for these top 4 runners right now.
I don't know if you guys caught this, but Hector did almost fall into the soft block here on barrels. That would have cost him a lot of time, and
Oh my goodness.
probably
Yeah, that would've
not
been it.
given Saucy enough time to catch up, but certainly would have put him out of contention for beating Autumn here.
Yeah, unfortunate for Saucy. You know, I think he's a very good runner. He does very great in races, but you know, these tourneys can really turn up the nerves for people, especially me, and it
Now,
can hurt you a lot.
I'm not sure
Hector,
exactly what happened here,
interesting
but
save.
yeah, well, Lautum, yeah, we saw that in the last run. It's an interesting save, but Lautum did manage to creep ahead of Shocky here, so we'll see how that plays out.
Whoa, Lautum ahead of Shocky? What?
Zarek going
Okay.
for right side clip on inside info, not learning the new left side like Sidley has here.
Well, for the clips, the only difference between them is that, you know, some people feel that the left side is more consistent, but in a vacuum, best case scenario, right side is faster. And if you are more comfortable with right side, it's probably better
Zarek
to
getting
do it.
stuck on the clip here. Let's see if he can. All right,
Oh,
he's
got
holding
it.
on to
He's
his
got it.
thin margin, and wouldn't you
It's
know
so
it, M
thin.
Karma right behind Sidley. Can't count him out.
Yeah.
No
And
ring for
Sidley,
Zarek.
he's opting for the ring.
I don't hate it. I really don't. But
I don't
you
either. 'cause
would think,
you don't
that
miss much
he-
time.
yeah. I mean, it could cost you a second and a half at this level of play. Interesting. I mean, we've seen that, right? I think M Karma also elected to go for the ring
yeah.
in the last race, and it gave Zarek a chance to get ahead of him and be
Yeah.
the first into Cloud's Burst. And the only reason Zarek lost that race was because he failed wall walk. So
Yeah, which
We'll s-
he flubbed it in a very strange way, and he's very consistent at wall walk. I don't expect him to fail it again.
no,
Missed the slope boost on Sidley. That is
Yep.
MK's opening to get into second
Oh.
place.
and just like that,
Wow. Yeah, we do still have Shockster ahead. in
yeah,
fourth
he did
place
manage to
at
creep
this
ahead of
moment.
Lautum here.
Hector and Lautum are right next to each other. Saucy.
Oh, and
unfortunately-
Sidley takes an arrow.
Oh, he took an arrow. Wow.
Oh,
that's
Zarek fumbling
huge.
wall walk. He gets it on the second lock boost. Hopefully he doesn't cost him the trick. He still
He
manages
gets
to hit it.
He gets it.
And at this level of play, we really would expect Zarek to be clean coasting here. He's only a few seconds ahead. Any small mistake could cost him, even movement-wise. But
Certainly.
hopefully the
This-
nerves from
this-
that first race are out for Zarek, who did manage to fall into the pit right coming up here. Hopefully we don't see that again from him.
Yeah, I don't expect him to fumble this ending. This ending can
Shocky is in
definitely.
striking distance now on Sidley.
He is.
Yeah,
He
what happened?
certainly
Sidley
is.
just fully stuck here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Sidley
been
has
struggling
missed the
with the
boost
slope
again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Shockster is ahead. It's going to come down to movement for third place. If Shoxy gonna get... Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to get sniped.
Very scary stuff
Just
here.
kinda shocked.
And Zarek, it's clinical at this point.
Yeah, no, it's certainly... It's possible to fumble this, but it's very
Yeah, we
unlikely.
did see Lemerald take a dive off of the edge here right before hitting the barrel, so anyone can do it, but not Zarek, not today. He'll take his first place.
Very nice for Zarek.
Yep.
Pulling it out.
And there's MK with second. So,
And now,
oh, we are
and
neck
now
and
it's up
neck
to-
here.
Oh, Sidley and Shockster. Oh my goodness.
Come
They're
on.
so close.
Oh
This could
my
literally
God.
come down to one long jump.
Yep, we'll have to see the frame input. We've seen Sidley may be in a different part of the world than Shocky, so it might be a little bit slower coming in. So it'll really
Yes.
come down to the live split timing.
Can be there
goodness.
loads as well. Also, shout out to
Certainly.
Zarek as well. That is actually the fastest time of the tournament so far.
Wow,
What
was
did
the
he
time?
get?
12:17.
that's
Wow.
insane. Yeah, Sidley creeping ahead here. They both take the same slide out. it is going to come down to maybe how many slide outs they hit.
Oh, it's literally going to be the
Sadly,
difference
fold a
between
bit.
lines.
It's side leads to lose here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we're gonna need the light
Yeah,
split times.
Shockster
Oh,
takes
no,
a
no, no, Shockster
failed
misses a
slash. Yeah, he just stands there and swings his stick instead of hitting the slash jump, so that's gonna
Whoa.
seal it up for Sidely,
Whoa.
I would have to think.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious, we need them right now. What a crazy, crazy race.
So, chat, I think we're gonna go ahead. It's probably safe to say that we're gonna go ahead and call it once Hector and Laughton finish here.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Laughton looking like he's about to come out with it
Yeah.
pretty safely. Hector, it looks like Hector did active Corwin, which is so based.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Shout
just
out
one
to
of those
him.
things that'll happen and prevents you from doing wall walk if you were going to do that, but
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
prevent you from continuing the run.
Okay, we have Laughton's 1406, Shockster's 1331. Okay, we're waiting.
And there's Hector.
Sidely, he's cropping. He's cropping. It's going to be a 1331.62. Hector, 1427. Oh my goodness, please. Please, I need to see it.
Cairo, I'm not seeing that anybody else is calling for a commentate, so if you'd want to stick around for the last round, we could do that.
Oh, absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
sure.
down.
And I definitely did forget to change the name of the round to round 6.
Sidely, 1327!
Or no, this is the right round number.
Dude!
Okay, so
Sidely, 1327!
did he get it?
Yeah, he got it. He got third place.
Okay.
4 seconds.
Point
First
4
place
seconds.
goes to Zarak.
Ladies and
Second
gentlemen.
place, M Karma. Seedly, third place. Shockster, fourth place. By 4 seconds. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. We will start the next race as soon as we get the points entered, everyone. So that should be fine. Yeah, so we see that 7-point gap between M
Wow.
Karma and Zarak. So if Zarak gets first and M Karma gets second, it will come down to a tiebreaker in time. And
Oh
we
my
saw
God.
a really fast run from Zarak in the last run. So this is, I mean, we could see some stuff here. It's not
Dude.
over till it's over. M Karma does not have this locked up by any means. And
Dude,
Sidely within
so
striking
close.
distance for sure. So I will
Also, I do want to clarify, Goblin. Is it total time from the first 2 rounds, or is it just from the playoff
just from
rounds?
these last 3 rounds. So the
Okay,
tiebreaker will
okay.
be from round 3, 4, and 5, just these last 3 races.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
At
Okay,
the
I'm
moment,
gonna
that
hop
will be advantage for MK on the tiebreaker. Just as a heads up.
currently, you mean?
Yes.
How many seconds ahead is he?
I'm not able to get that within a few seconds, but MK's 2 runs are 12:29 and 12:28. Bloody consistent.
Wow.
And Zarak's are 13:24 and 12:17.
Okay. Yeah, that
I
13:24
think
might
that's
be
around a
tough
30-second advantage.
That
tough to deal with.
1324 might be rough.
So we'll see. Okay, all my runners appear ready. This will be the final race. We're going to start on 3. Runners ready. 1, 2, 3. And we're off. Okay, you guys should be able to see my
Okay.
POV.
Yes, sir.
All right, and here we go. Zarak failing boost. That is not a good start.
Oh, Zarak
And
does the
Sidely as
boost.
well. Shockster
Shockster
and
is-
Karma neck and neck.
Shockster and M
And
Karma
another one on
are
Zarak.
frame by frame.
This is unfortunately the worst possible way to start for Zarak, who is currently holding second and needs almost certainly to get first to clutch this up.
Well, I was just talking with Lawrence when you were gone, and if Shockster gets first, it could definitely shake up our expected placings.
Absolutely, and Shocky does have that potential. I mean, We're talking
He
about
can
someone
do
who
it.
was once the world record holder for this game for quite a long time, actually.
Very recently, and
Yeah.
I've never seen a man who can pull out such crazy times as Shockster.
Certainly. I mean, I would not be surprised if any of our top 4 runners were able to take a first place here. So it's very still up in the air.
No. And honestly, the runners are still pretty close, but it is early game.
Wow. So M Karma electing to go for his safe, slower
Wait, he
strat.
safed it. And
Yeah.
he missed it.
He did it safely and he still missed it. So that's his
Wow.
patented never fail troll hole. Oh, we lost Saucy's POV. Did we get a crash or?
We have been losing him in and out. I think his internet is just being a little iffy.
That's tough. Okay, it looks like he's back.
He's coming back in and out.
Okay, as long as his game is continuing to operate, that's fine by me.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting kind of a slideshow format of Saucy,
Yeah.
but I think we'll survive.
I mean, again, still impressive to get into the top 7 here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This tournament was stacked, and Saucy coming out with it, I'm very impressed.
Shocky electing to have to go around the wolf we've lovingly named Eugene. If he bites you there,
Eugene.
he can cancel your long jump and send you into the void and have you restart the level. So you can whack him with the stick to prevent him from biting you, but if you have your jump attack meter full, it can kind of be a little screwy. So frequently easier to just go around and take the slightly slower boost.
Yeah, we've got Shockster, M Karma, Zarak hitting it, and Sidley hitting it. Pillar skip. And Shockster is just barely ahead. Well, not just barely, actually. He's into
M
the
Karma falls to the
cave.
wolves. Where is he going?
M
He's
Karma
loading.
falls. He's going to pillar skip.
Okay,
He's
so
going to pillar
instead of
skip.
walking back around, he's electing to redo pillar skip. This is, I mean, it'll save a few seconds to do that.
Oh, Shockster!
Maybe.
He fails wiggle flip.
Oh, he
flips through
just
the
can't
door.
get up there. If you fall down once, it is really tough to get back up.
Okay, he's still ahead. That was a insanely fast wiggle flip from him.
Yeah, so interesting load back in from MK. We see that him loading back in actually resets the collapsing floor, maybe kind of making it a little bit more standard
Yeah.
so he doesn't accidentally fall again. So I like the reload.
Yeah, the reload, if he just died and came back to it, the floor would not be there. And Slash
Oh,
coming across
Sidley
that
goes
gap.
down.
Yeah.
That might be it for Sidley's tournament
Sidley.
hopes.
Whoa, he's going back to pillar skip.
All the way, yeah,
Yes.
all the way to pillar skip. You have to feel like it is impossible to come back from that.
And now
Sidley currently
Hector,
holding
Wait.
down, I believe,
Where's he
third
going?
place with 34 points.
He's doing the vine clip. He's crazy. He hit the vine clip. This guy is absolutely
He is
Wait,
rolling.
who-
He is doing the French skip.
Who hit Vine Clip?
Sidley. Sidley, after
That's-
dying and going back to pillar skip,
Oh,
he goes
lot
and
of
hits the
guppies.
vine skip.
Man, you hate to see it.
But at this point, we've got Shockster first into riddles,
Mhm.
Zarak in, M Karma likely the next in, and then we've got Hector in fourth.
Yeah.
Now we have been seeing quite a few deaths on this descent in riddles here.
Certainly,
Yeah.
especially from
Hopefully-
Shockster. So we'll see if he can have a clean move down from web skip. We'll see.
Shockster,
Looks
he took
good.
it a little safer. He took it a little safer than usual.
Half a heart.
Oh,
though.
don't get hit
Now
by the
these-
spiders.
I've seen
Oh my
the spider
God.
not kill people when getting bit there, so maybe it only does a half a heart. Unclear.
Oh my God!
That's a
I
thing?
cannot believe he didn't die.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot believe he didn't die.
Very sketchy stuff from
Zarak
Shockster,
also
but
on half heart or whatever.
yeah, I mean this is the strat, right? To go for that
Well, no,
slam
Shockster's
down.
Shockster's on a quarter. Zarak is on a half, so the spiders must only deal a quarter.
Did he get bit
Yeah.
by the spider?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
think
couldn't
he
quite
did.
see.
Yeah, he took web skip just barely too slow and got
Yeah.
bit. But he's hitting Inviscart. And M Karma, not to be counted out, certainly.
No,
He's
of course not.
roaming up to Inviscart right now.
In striking distance, but this has definitely given Zarak an opportunity.
Yeah, we're seeing a
Shockster could come
little
into the middle of it.
bit more of a spread out here. Oh, Sidley going for out of bounds riddle strat, just doing anything he can to catch
What?
up. And it looks like
He
it's going to
got
pay
it.
off.
Yo!
Sidley has to be in PB strat mode right now. He is just playing
Dude.
catch up by any means necessary. He knows that he has no time to lose, and the only way to catch up is to not hit a save, go for every crazy strat, including the two newest strats,
No.
Vine Skip and Riddles Out of Bounds. Very silly to see in a
Dude.
tournament, and that's
but he
good.
dies.
I
He
mean-
took that save, right? He took that save, right?
think-
I don't think he did.
No way. If he didn't take that save, it's over.
Back to the beginning.
He
Oh,
didn't take the save.
I mean, I think it was definitely over anyway, but now you're even behind Hector and Saucy, and you're in the last place if you're Sidley. So
No, you gotta take that.
he's going for
save.
Riddles Out of Bounds again. I mean, you have to stick to your strat at this point. You're so far behind.
Oh my god, he's absolutely.
I think it was the right
insane.
call in the first place, though, because the person that he is playing against right now in his tournament life is Shockster, who is in first place right now.
Certainly.
Shockster, he's hitting log boost, and oh my god, yeah, M Karma is still not even hitting the second Flies and Spiders boost.
Yeah, really seeing some
Shockster.
spread here.
Shockster, I will not lie, I was in his DMs and I said, Shockster, you gotta lock in.
Oh no!
Oh, he misses
He's
that.
You see, Sidley he knew he didn't even reach the platform.
Oh, but he got the backup. He got the backup so fast, and I think that's faster than just normally moving down to the boost.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, Saucy dies on minecart skip as well. So
I think MK is like 5-10 seconds off Zarek right now.
it's a little something like that. Yeah.
Probably 5 to 10.
Just as a reminder as well, on the way that the points work and the advantages that the players had coming into these finals here. MK, he gets that extra point being higher seeded coming into the finals.
Oh, Zarek fell out of the tree,
Big
but
four
giving
Shockster
MK a
could-
chance to slide in here.
Shockster is through boob.
Yeah, I mean, and that was really. Now, if you're Zarek,
Oh my goodness.
not only do you have to stay ahead of M Karma here, who's having a little bit of trouble with barrels, you're now much further away from catching up to Shockster. If you are Zarek and you want to win this tournament, you needed to hit that, beat Zarek, and then hope that M Karma gets third, really.
This float is gonna be huge. Oh, so Shockster gets it instantly.
Yeah, I'm no way we're going to see saves at this point. They're just going for it.
Saucy doing some absolute crazy work.
That's
and typing
Balfour
on
right
the screen
there.
right
For
now.
real Hobbit 2003 fans, no.
Yeah, that's Balfour. That's Balfour. He's the GOAT.
He's doing his Cairo cosplay.
He is doing the Cairo cosplay.
Kind of similar beard kind of situation.
Similar.
going on.
I don't have as big a beard as that guy.
No, I'm just
Come on,
messing
man.
around.
The
While we're waiting
hairline
on
is-
warm welcome here, though, I just want to give a big shout out to the free bottom runners. They got here with their best times being. So for Saucy, it was, I highlighted it. It was 15:39. That is a respectable run. Lottom, he got a. Lottom
Sidley
got
just
a-
floundering at this point.
He's doing it for the love of the game,
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
which is
It's not over till it's over.
Lottom got a 14:54 earlier in the tournament, and Hector got a 14:51. Just a shout out to those bottom free runners.
yeah, for
they
certain.
No,
did work to get
genuinely, they did the most. And to be fair, I was 6th seed, and they all beat me. So a huge shout out to them.
Yeah, very impressive showing. Zarek going for the save. This is a good save to take. He's still ahead of MK. If
Zarek
Shockster
still
fails
taking right
this,
side, MK falls down.
oh man,
Shockster is
that's gonna
first in the gathering.
create a little room. But I do feel like Zarek has kind of closed the gap on Shockster just a little bit. He's really not far behind. He dies.
But he
on
dies.
inside
Oh
info.
no!
No, that might spell it
Okay.
for Zarek. We're gonna need to see some
Wow.
major mess ups from MK and Shockster for Zarek to have a chance at winning this thing.
Yeah, I am now fully locked in on, the movement up until wall walk, and Shockster and MK hitting wall walk.
Certainly, MK struggling with left side a little bit. Oh
left
no,
side, it
floundering.
would've been-
He's got to back out.
It would have been
that's
faster
gonna
to do right side at this point.
Well, certainly you wouldn't expect a mess up like that from
never.
MK.
Yeah,
can't believe they're
that's-
choking, says Saucy. I know, right? Come on.
Saucy is taking advantage of his place on the stream right now and just
Oh, yeah.
dropping in his comments.
I mean, this is, good commentary here. I'm not even paying for a
Shockster.
fourth commentator here.
Shockster on to corn
We're getting
skip.
sauce.
Oh,
Okay.
easy.
Yep. Now, if one runner is sauced up right now, it is Shockster.
Oh, he's saucing up.
Very fast warp. Okay, doesn't hit the first lock boost, or the second, or the third. Got it on his fifth
The
try.
lock boost is so fast though. The lock.
Oh, and
no,
he failed! He failed!
He still has the.
Can he
quick
get
warp,
back
though.
up?
He
We
should.
saw Zarek fail to
He
get
should,
back up
he should.
earlier. He's safe. And he gets the lock boost first try. I mean, still
And
ahead.
he's got it. He's got it.
He might be good. He had such a cushion that
Oh, I
that
can't
might be
believe he didn't
fine.
get- I can't believe he didn't get shot by an arrow that second time.
Yeah, we saw
Wow,
in the
wow,
last
wow.
race.
Wait, MK's trying to go back for the safe strat, is he?
No, looks like he'll go for it.
MK
Oh, he got
on
hit by an
wall.
arrow
Oh,
too, and he
he did.
died.
Oh, he
got hit by
MK
an
died.
arrow.
Zarek's
No.
opportunity.
It's open. It's open for Zarek. If Shockster
It's
messes
over for
something
Zarek.
else up, Zarek
How much
fails
does
well
that
walk
get
as well, and he
He
jumps to
falls
the
too.
right. Can he get back up on the wall? It would have
He
probably
can
been
get back
faster
up.
to
He
just
can get back
go
up.
Yeah.
for the left side. It's wow.
This is so tight.
Now we've seen all three of our runners fail wall walk. All three of our front runners.
And Shockster, he is hitting all these long jumps except for that
Yeah.
one, but ignore
It's
that one.
For
it's
context.
gonna be tough. It's gonna take a cutscene trigger here.
No, and
If
Shockster
Zarek
misses it.
secures second place. That puts it in a tie between M Karma and Zarek, I believe.
Wow. Wow.
Or wait,
And
no,
I think
sorry.
Zarek
Zarek
actually
first.
now cannot beat MK in the standings.
Yeah, you're right.
He'll only get 6
Yes.
points by beating him here. He needed 7 and a tiebreaker or more.
Mhm.
Oh my god, Shockster. What?
So we'll
I
have to
told him
total
to
up the
get first
points.
place and he did it.
Shockster spoiling Zarek's opportunity here.
Indeed.
Wow. My goodness gracious.
And he might take some placement off that as well. Big
Certainly.
25 points.
Lottom dying on Corwin skip, very unfortunate. Looks like that 5th place is probably going to end up going to Hector, assuming he can finish out the rest of the level. And there's the finish from Zarek.
Wow. What the fuck? Dude, I'm sorry, I got sailor mouth, but this is just wild.
Oh no, you're all good, man. This is what a crazy finish.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. We got Sidley. He is.
Wait.
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 Sidley's.
Sidley?
Sidley's in
Hold
front of
on,
MK.
hold on.
Wait.
Tidely
Hold on, guys.
No way.
Commentators
Out of
sleeping.
nowhere, I wasn't even looking for
I-
it, but he's ahead of MK.
What?
Where is-
I alt tabbed. I wasn't looking.
I was just starting to think about adding. He's going for alternate
No,
ending.
is he going for
He's
alternate
going for alternate ending. He doesn't know. He doesn't need it. Oh my god.
Sidley, please. Please.
Sidley.
Stop.
Sidley.
Please stop.
Oh my god. Pulling at our heartstrings, Sidley. Why did you do it?
Oh my god.
Oh
Dude,
man, he didn't know
that's
that
the-
he did not need alternate ending.
Dude, that's the one time you got a screen peek.
That's
No,
yeah. I
dude.
mean, if you were not
But-
listening to the stream there, I guess he really couldn't know how far behind he was. He almost threw by going for alternate ending. M Karma with 4th. We'll have to see how these points play out. That could cost him the entire tournament. I'm not doing. I'm gonna leave it to Lon to be doing the math in the background here.
Oh my
Like
god,
mods.
dude, I'm gonna
So
pass
just to
out.
just to
I'm gonna
recap,
pass out.
a very clear 1st place by Shockster, 2nd place by Zarek, 3rd place by Sidley, and 4th place by M Karma. We'll wait for the splits to come out, I think, from Sidley and Karma, because it was a little bit close.
I don't think it was that close. I don't think it was that
I mean,
close.
We were all watching
Me either.
Sidley's early game and mid game, right? Like the deaths on Riddles and
Sidley, post your fucking splits.
post your splits, man.
Oh!
Oh, that's Hector.
Oh wait, that's Hector. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, what?
Hector
Why
does
does
beat
MK have a
Lotto.
1449?
The cutscene. Oh, he's posting screenshots.
Yeah, he posted.
Yeah,
screenshots
they started right at
and
the same time, and then Hector finished before. You're absolutely right, Hector. You finished
Hector
before
finished
MCarma,
it.
and we were all not paying attention. So we're gonna give those 9 points to Hector, and it's
no.
gonna be, is it 6 for 5th place, and then we're gonna
Let me
give
just
4 to
check.
Lottum, 0 to
Just
Saucy.
go.
So it doesn't
No
affect
way.
the ending standings, but it's still, that's respect. Hector beating MCarma in a race. So
Oh my god. Oh my god.
yeah, it doesn't matter, said Sidley. So doing the filtering. But
Goblin, this is crazy.
what a
This is the
tournament.
craziest thing I have
Yeah.
ever seen.
Congratulations to Zarek for winning the Goblin Goblet Hobbit Speedrun Tourney.
Let's
Bloke
fucking go!
or choke was the question, and bloke is the answer. Let's go. Shout out our British fellow.
Let's fucking go! Oh my god!
I'm blown
I've got
away.
the race results and run time, so you can.
You do get a
pull that
goblet.
over. You can pull that over now. Goblet. That should be sorted now.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at these finishing
bring
times
Zarek
here.
in. Bring Zarek
Yeah, let's
in,
get
man.
Zarek. We're gonna give you mod. We're gonna put you in the call. We're gonna sign
I'm
up.
just getting the totals on Zarak as well now.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, Zarek, if you're
Let's
in the
fucking
stream,
go.
go ahead and I give you mod, so you should be able to hop in our call.
Brother. Oh
Yo.
dear.
Congratulations.
Zarek!
Congratulations, Blowy.
Yeah!
Salute to
Oh,
you.
God. I don't know
Derek.
what to say. I'm very, very, very excited.
Yeah, again, this was insane, right? Okay, there it is. So here are our final standings for everyone watching at home.
I am
Zarek,
still just checking over everything.
okay. we'll wait for that. How do you feel, man?
I mean, the third time lucky, I guess. I'm happy I've finally won a tournament, in all fairness.
Yeah, crazy stuff, right? It was you barely lost to Shockster in the first ever Hobbit tournament, right? So going from runner-up to finally clutching it out here in the Goblin Goblet, gotta feel proud.
I know. Obviously, I get a goblet too, so I'm very, very happy.
Okay, hold on. Lottum in chat says, I want tourney every 2 months. Lottum, organize a fucking tourney, okay? Please. I want to see a Lottum laundry something. Don't make it all quests, though, 'cause I'm not going to play
You
it
get a
all quests.
personalized Lordum shirt.
I will say, Zarek, I was pulling for you. You've been absolutely disgusting in these races.
Oh,
And
man. Crazy.
You've got the whole podium right now. You got all the medals, man.
Fastest overall time
Yeah.
in the entire tournament, right? Is that right, Lon?
What was that? Sorry.
Didn't Zarek
Yes.
get the fastest overall time of any racer?
I believe
Yes,
so.
I believe
yeah.
so.
12,
17.
12, 17.
12,
Yeah.
17, yeah.
Unless
And I
MK
think
had a
the-
fast
Unless
one.
MK
He
got,
might
got
have.
a better one.
He might have gotten a better one after that. We'll have to check. 12, 17. Yeah,
Probably got a
Shockster says,
17.
what the...
Yeah,
what
Shockster
the
said, oh, you got a 12-17. Yeah, dude.
12:28 was MK's best one.
Yeah, yeah.
throughout the tournament.
So MK, the most consistent runner for sure leading up, but Sidley and Hector out of nowhere knocking MK down out of the placement points he would have needed to beat Zarek there.
May I just say
Didn't plan for
that
the 50 cal goblins, said
may I
MK.
just say
Yeah, those
that-
snipers were hunting for sure. So maybe next tournament our GOAT will be able to take down one of our winners. But so far, if we can just recap here, first ever Hobbit tournament, Shockster wins. Hasty Hobbit, second tournament, Sidley wins. Third tournament, Goblin Goblet, Zarek wins. M Karma, the next one has to be yours, man.
It has to be.
Has to be. But this
But man,
moment is for Zarek. This is for Bloke.
Yeah, this is for Zarek.
It's gotta be done, man.
Brother Zarek, I was pulling for you. I was pulling for you so hard. And you know how hard I was pulling for you? I DM'd Shockster and I said, you gotta lock in. And you gotta spoil this, man. You gotta do it.
The funny thing is, I messaged Seedley before as well. And I was like, whatever you do, just beat MK.
yeah.
Dark bottom.
Dude.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
Do you have any final words for us, Zarek?
Again, I'm just very excited. Thank you first of all for hosting it and letting me get a win.
Letting you.
The script writes itself. I don't know what to say, man.
It's rigged. But also, GG to everyone that competed as well. MK, I've never worried that much in my life. You had me very, very, very clearly.
No, I will say, having MK in the tournament was like having Michael Jordan.
Seriously, oh my god.
It was so scary. It was so scary. Every time I ran against him, I was like, oh, well, I'm just getting one place lower than I thought. Truly,
he was the Team USA of the Summer Olympics from this last basketball time. LeBron, Steph, and KD all combined. Couldn't do it, though. Well,
nearly did.
Nearly.
Very nearly did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with that,
I mean, it was your time. It was your time. That's how it goes.
Absolutely.
And you got it. And I'm proud of you, buddy.
Well, I just want to say to all the runners, and especially Lon for helping me organize, and MK for basically letting me copy his Hasty Hobbits, details, rules, tech setup, and coaching me through some of this stuff. But also a huge shout out to our runners, and especially Bloke, Mr. Zarek, Mr. Zary Potter, if you will, for competing and running. I really appreciate all of you, and look forward to the next one.
The Goblin Gauntlet, yeah.
Goblin Gauntlet, yes. Yeah. Zarek, I'll have you DM me your address if you're comfortable with that, and you will be getting a custom-made, handcrafted Goblin Gauntlet. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Goblin Goblet. Lon, you got me fucked up. You keep getting me saying Gauntlet. The next tournament will be the Gauntlet. All right, this I promise. Okay, and thank you to everyone who came to watch. It was truly a pleasure, and I'm gonna sleep for like 14 hours tonight, so I'm not stressing about planning this anymore.
For real.
Okay. Yep. All right. Congrats, Eric. See you guys later.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Goblin. You're the GOAT.
I'm confirming all of the points.
Oh, we're confirming. Are we good with these standings?
I think the standings are good. I'm just
okay.
Getting.
I'll read them out here because I didn't get to do that yet. So Zarek with first, M Karma with 55 for second. Shockster takes home third place. Sidley barely eking out a fourth place, no podium. Hector, respectable fifth. Laudum, respectable sixth. Saucy, what can I say, man? It's a tough go, but you made it to top 7, which is more than 7 other runners can say. So very proud. Proud of all my runners. And now I'm going to end the stream. Goodbye!